And we are back, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by, everyone, as I'll be calling play-by-play tonight between these two teams. We got the Philadelphia 76ers trying to look for their 20th win at home this season, 26-16, taking on the Chicago Bulls on the road for this matchup. Welcome, guys, over to the stream. We're also live on Sportscaster as well, of course, on YouTube. What is good, Vaughn, my man? Thanks so much for stopping by. Hopefully everything is going well with you in your school and everything like that. Before I start off this stream, if anybody is new, make sure to hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button as well. Let's get this going here. Let's keep this channel growing, as I'll be calling play-by-play between these two teams tonight. Zach LaVine, a beast for the Chicago Bulls, coming off two straight 30-point games here that they have had, or for Zach LaVine he is averaging in the month of January alone here in the new year, 30.1 points per game so far for Zach LaVine. He is right now 4th in the Eastern Conference, dropping down 24.6 points per game so far this year. He takes on the Philadelphia 76ers. No Joel Embiid tonight, still dealing with a torn ligament in his finger that he suffered about a week and a half ago, but still, they had a great come-from-behind victory Wednesday night when I covered them against the Brooklyn Nets. 117-106 was the final, and Tobias Harris just went off in that game. 34 points and 10 rebounds. What is good, guys? Thanks so much for stopping by. Let's see, behind the arc fan. Why is it always Philly? The NBA is here. We got they got a bunch of ESPN games, tons and tons of ESPN games coming up. They had one I just covered on Wednesday. Since they're on ESPN again tonight, I get them once again here. They're on ABC next Saturday. They got a bunch of games coming up. They got a game on ABC on a Saturday night against the Celtics. They got a bunch of ABC games too, same as the Lakers. So they got a ton of national coverage coming up here. They got another game Wednesday against the Raptors this upcoming Wednesday, same time, 7 o'clock ESPN. It's crazy. Let's see. Welcome back, guys, on the channel. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Patrick and Vegas Vix, welcome in, guys. RQ3, what is good? Sixers, yep, they're really good at home. 19-2 this year, the record for Philadelphia at home. They've been so impressive. What is good? Pat's Nation Tattoo, thanks so much for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, this game will tip off very soon. About 4 or 5 minutes or so, I believe, until tip-off between these two teams tonight. Usually these games tip off like the ESPN ones, 15 minutes past the hour or so, but this one's a little bit earlier, I believe, for tip-off. Let's see, Vaughn today, as a gym teacher, got those kids in the gang in trouble. They didn't stop bothering him, so they had to tell Alyssa Bailey she will do something with the situation. What do you think is going on? Oof. Well, hopefully they don't know that you told anything about them, man. I think you should be fine, as long as your gym teacher knows and takes and looks out for you. You should be fine there. Just don't associate with yourselves with those type of people. Pat's Nation Tattoo. When can you get the blue wrench? Yeah, man. I'll definitely let you know. Feel free, man, to join me back whenever you want. Join me back for some more streams. I should have the Celtics for you guys when we get into February. A couple of times they're on national TV, so of course I'm looking forward to that. They're twice on ABC in the month of February. One against the Rockets to close out the month, one against the 76ers to begin the month. So feel free, man, to join me a couple more times. I'll definitely hit you up on that. I usually hit people up on that usually when they're 2-3 months into the channel or so. That's when I usually give them the blue wrench, once they keep on coming back and stuff. Yep, Thunder playing the Heat tonight, so RQ3 happy about that. Yeah, really cold today up here in the Northeast. It was 15 degrees up here today. We could definitely use the heat that they have all the time down in the Miami Heat, but we don't get that right now up in the Northeast. 15 degrees, complete difference from what it was a couple of this weekend. It was 60 this weekend. Absolutely crazy. Hey, welcome in, Thunderbolt. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Why do the Celtics always play the 76ers? Because they're in the same conference, and then they're divided into their own divisions too. The East takes on the East more than what they take on the West, and then The Celtics take on teams more like whatever split into their like type of division, like the New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, Philadelphia falls into that category. The Raptors. Enjoying summer right now with Behind the Arc fan. That's awesome, man. Yes, it's supposed to snow tomorrow up here in the Northeast. So yeah, I think we're gonna get like 2 to 4 inches probably up here. Further north, they're supposed to get I think like 4 to 6, 8 to 10 or so further north. Hasn't been that much snow up here. Okay, we're going to tip off this game in about 6 minutes, 40 seconds from now. They're interviewing Zach LaVine on the court for the Chicago Bulls. 41 degrees here where Thunderbolt is. Awesome, man. So if you guys enjoy my channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to be calling play-by-play this game tonight. Yep, West takes on the West. It's 4 times for the teams in your division, and then whatever the teams come from the Eastern Conference. If the West takes on the East, it's only twice throughout the season. Like the Celtics only take on the Lakers twice, but the Celtics will take on the Knicks 4 times throughout the year. Yes, I do plan to stream Duke against Louisville tomorrow. Thanks so much for asking, Bradley. So yeah, that game's on 6 o'clock Saturday. I do plan on streaming that. I do plan on doing quite a bit of streams tomorrow for you guys. So we'll have a good schedule tomorrow. Pat's Nation Tattoo, he's got Bulls over the 76ers in this one tonight. 76ers have looked outstanding, though, at home throughout the season so far. Yep, Kentucky lost to South Carolina. That's a huge shock. I wasn't expecting that at all. Auburn got crushed by 19 against Alabama on Wednesday, too. So that was a stunner there. Vaughn puts, you shouldn't be wearing jeans in gym class. Do you agree with that? Yeah. Jeans are quite tight. You can't really run comfortably with jeans on. You gotta wear shorts if you're in gym class, and then if you're doing a lot of running, you're just gonna sweat. It's just gonna feel so uncomfortable if you wear jeans. Like I can't imagine just like working out in jeans. That just doesn't make sense. So yeah, we're going to tip off this one in a couple minutes from now. Other games going on throughout the NBA. Tipping off in a very brief moment will be the Washington Wizards north of the border taking on the Toronto Raptors. Also, Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Indiana Pacers as well. Duke-Louisville game, it's at Duke tomorrow. So it's at Duke, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And it's on ESPN. College basketball going on at the moment. Number 15, Michigan State leading Wisconsin 9-2 to score early on that game on Fox Sports 1. St. Louis getting out to a 5-point lead early on, 11-6 leading number 13 Dayton at the moment. Those are the 2 games currently going on top 25-wise in college basketball tonight. Should have a great battle, though, on the court between these 2 teams. No Joel Embiid, no problem against Brooklyn back on Wednesday as Tobias Harris dropped down 34, 10 rebounds. Kyrie struggled big time for the Brooklyn Nets, shooting the ball at around like 23% or so from the floor. Couldn't hit really much of anything going on, and then after the game, he even commented about his team, and he said that it would be nice to grab some more pieces there that could work with a team or so. Well, Kyrie, you're the main piece. You've missed out basically 2 months of basketball, and now he's back, so he is the one that needs to be the true leader of the team, and that is something they've been struggling since day one this year with the Brooklyn Nets, and it's just been a huge problem, and they blew a fourth-quarter lead back on Wednesday against Philadelphia, and it really showed. Yep, Gonzaga really needs to play some real teams. They crushed Santa Clara last night by 50. 103-53 was the final score. Oh, man. I can't believe that. Santa Clara was coming into that game, I believe, with only 3 losses on the season. They absolutely destroyed them. See, Behind the Arc fan putting out DeMar DeRozan, 4th player to average 20 points, 50% from the field. Other players were Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Chris Mullin. Wow, that's an amazing category to put yourself into. Wow, I was looking at it the other night. Markelle Fultz, 2nd career triple-double. Like, I legit forgot that Markelle Fultz was, like, even playing, but he is still playing here. He's been just I remember him 1 year in Washington. He barely played for, like, college basketball, and then he got the number 1 draft pick, and then he barely played at Philly, and then he got traded, like, got swapped a bunch of times. And now he comes off his second career triple-double. It's crazy. Hey, welcome in Ultimate Champ. 0011. Yes, Celtics do need a big man. Enes Kanter's been good Enes Kanter this year and bad Enes Kanter. And last night, he was bad Enes Kanter. I believe he only had 1 rebound in last night's game. But they do need a big man. Daniel Theis has been having, like, problems, like, generating fouls constantly there with Daniel Theis. Like, man, he's had trouble, like, defending people, low post in the paint. It's a huge mismatch. Celtics are going to really need something for a big man. I think they're going to need to trade Gordon Hayward out of there to get to a big man and possibly like another asset along with that to find somebody. Somebody needs to be there to be like a key rebounder. That's all the Celtics need. Key rebounder, good defender for the Celtics. Yeah, I agree. Trade Hayward because I feel like lately Hayward hasn't like gotten onto the chemistry with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker. It's been really tough there for Hayward. Hayward's got a deep price to him. I think he's making like a salary, I think it's like 29 mil. But for Andre Drummond behind the arc fan would go. That'd be crazy if they're able to pull that off. But that could be worth like a huge price. I feel like they pay Drummond like too much to get rebounds. I feel like they can just get somebody who is like a good rebounder that can able to just get on the boards and grab some rebounds. That's all they need. Hey, welcome on the channel here. Alfaya, thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to tip off this game very soon here, like any minute from now. We're going to tip off between these two teams. So thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well here as I call play-by-play basketball action behind the arc basketball on YouTube. Bulls versus 76ers tonight. We're going to call play-by-play of this game in just a moment, as they're about to get tipped off right after. Got something right now, yeah. They're just announcing the starting lineups of this game, and then we're going to tip off this matchup between these two teams. Yep, Daniel Theis with a block on Giannis, though, last night. That was nice. Should students be kicking and hitting another student in the head? No, you can't do that. Philadelphia coming out tonight as they have their white uniforms looking like they're going throwback there with the 76ers, with the Sixers in cursive for the red lettering. Chicago in the black uniforms tonight with the red lettering and white numbers on this one. Al Horford looking like he's going to be pumped up for this one for the Philadelphia 76ers, dapping up his players alongside of the court before we get ready to tip this one off. Tobias Harris coming off a strong showing, 34 points, 10 boards in the last game Wednesday night against Brooklyn. Giannis against Taco. I really hope we do see that someday. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here, basketball action behind the arc basketball on YouTube. We're going to tip off this game right now at the half-court circle. Chicago going on the court from left to right. Philadelphia going from right to left. Philly in the white jerseys, red numbering for this one. Chicago in the black jerseys, red numbering for this one. This ball gets tipped off, and Chicago gets it first. Bulls with the basketball now. Going left to right, they take it past the half-court logo now into the hands of Tomas Satoransky, top of the key. They dribble now to the right elbow with the basketball. Right baseline, pass it back out here to the right wing of the perimeter. Satoransky has it. Dishes this one over, low post, and now they put it back outside into the hands of Markkanen. Markkanen takes a three, top of the key. This one off the rim, no good. Rebound. Philadelphia now. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons, dribble drive, inside, floats up the shot. That one hits the rim short. Lots of contact, no foul. Rebound Chicago. Bulls with the basketball. Going into the low post right there with a two-handed jam. And Chicago strikes first in this one just completely alone, as that is Lauri Markkanen for two. 2-zip the score. Philadelphia with the ball. Ben Simmons slings it over to Harris. Harris at the left wing of the perimeter, and we have a reach and foul committed here by Chicago, as this one is on Daniel Gafford. Stops the clock with 11:08 left to go in the first quarter. Vaughn putting out here in the chat, if he gets that Thai girl, should he hang out with her on Saturday and miss college football? Yeah, that would be a good thing to do. You could always catch the highlights, too. Left baseline jumper, Al Horford. That one, rolling around the rim. It goes up and in, ties this thing up at 2. 2 even right now. 10:50 left to go in the first quarter. Chicago basketball at the left wing. Dribbling now. This is Markkanen. Markkanen looking for the pick and roll. He dribbles towards the right. Right baseline with it. Circles around the basketball hoop and passes this one inside. Ball goes off the shoe of a Chicago player. Low post there. Goes off LaVine's shoe. And it was a kicked ball. They'll say Philadelphia last touched it. So it's going to go back to Chicago here in the inbound. Bulls with the basketball. LaVine. LaVine at the right elbow. Passes over right corner. They take a three. This one's up. No good. Hits the rim short by Luke Cornet. And it goes out of bounds as Philadelphia will get it back. Hey, what is good, my man Goose? Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. I really do appreciate it. 10:20 left to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. They have it top of the key. Dribbling now. Ben Simmons puts the ball into the hands of Harris. Lob. Low post. Simmons jamming it down right there with the two hands. And Philadelphia takes the lead right back. 4-2 to score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight. Chicago with the basketball. As they float this shot up, that one gets tipped up in the air, but LaVine grabs it right back into the hands of Satoransky. Satoransky, right elbow floater goes down for two. This game is tied right back up at 4 apiece. 9:45 left to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. Simmons dribbles into the key, floats this one up, rolling around the rim. No good. Oh, he tries to get the offensive rebound. Nice effort. He does. Puts it into the hands of Thibault. Takes a three. No good at the left wing. Rebound by Chicago. Bulls with the basketball. LaVine passing this one over to Cornet. Back over to LaVine at the right wing of the perimeter. Now Satoransky has it. Satoransky swings it over. Left wing three. They take it. Chicago. It's up. It's good. They take the lead right back. 7-4 and a good one so far. 9:10 left to go in the first quarter. Philly with the basketball past the half-court logo. Ben Simmons dribbling. Simmons moves towards his left. Now over to Harris. Harris with the ball. As he floats it up off the backboard. A little bit too strong. We have a whistle and a foul. Vegas Vix wants to see Ben Simmons hit a three-pointer. That'd be something cool to see. I wish he could take some more three-point shots. That was a huge jam he had just a couple moments ago. This game is actually at home at Philadelphia. So this game is actually at Philadelphia for this one. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, Rob, for joining me in here. I appreciate it, man. First shot and miss at the free throw line. No good by Tobias Harris. Coming off a really strong night. He had himself, during the last game, 34 points, 10 rebounds in the last game Wednesday against Brooklyn. That shot's good. Puts this one to a... 7-6 actually. Puts this one to a 1-point game. Chicago with the ball. They turn it over right there in the key. Philadelphia gets it right back. Simmons feeds it over now. Harris over to Richardson. Swings it back out. Right wing three. Thibault gets it. Takes it. No good. Off the mark. Rebounds for Chicago. 7-6 the score. 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. Chicago bounces it over to the right wing. Moves it now to the right corner. As they go baseline dribble. Right baseline dribble. And they try to float up the shot. They're fouled. And... it's going to be number 2, Luke Cornet. He got fouled by Thibault on the dribble drive into the right baseline. So 2 shots coming up for Chicago at the free throw line. They lead at 7-6. Hey, welcome into the channel, Matthew Fonte. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, man. I call play-by-play basketball action on the stream. College basketball, NBA, the March Madness tournament, all here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. First shot and miss, no good by Luke Cornet. Second one goes down by him at the free throw line for Chicago. Puts it 8-6. Hey, no problem. Thanks so much, Behind the Arc fan, for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. We'll have plenty more streams. We have one tomorrow night as well. We'll be covering for the NBA. We'll have a couple of streams, actually, tomorrow. 2 college during the day and 1 at night as well. As they go inside right there. They float up the shot, and Philadelphia ties it right back up at 8 with, I think that was Matisse Thybulle. Got it 8 even. 8:10 left to go in the first quarter. Chicago with the basketball. Top of the key, they have it for the Bulls. Daniel Gafford dribbling at the top of the key. The rookie from Arkansas makes his move underneath the hoop, and now he dribbles to the right baseline with it. Gafford now over to Dunn. Dunn puts up the jumper, right baseline. That one tipped around, no good. Rebounded by Philadelphia. On the board is Ben Simmons who gets it. Simmons at the right wing of the perimeter. 7:45 left to go in the first. Swings it over to Richardson. Nice ball move over to Horford. Horford, left baseline dribble. Swings it back out to Thibault. Thibault at the free throw circle. Making this move inside. Floats up the shot and got a lot of contact before the shot. Looks like Matisse Thybulle will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for Philadelphia. 7:39 left to go in the first quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like down below, hit the subscribe button as well. First shot, that one's up and through by the rookie from Washington, Matisse Thybulle. Philadelphia takes the lead 9-8. Oh, Sabres winning 3 in a row. Well, there you go, Rob. Good for you. Good for you guys. Putting Buffalo right back into the playoff picture for the NHL, trying to get right back in there. Second shot, that one going down at the free throw line, 10-8 to score. Still a lot of time left to go throughout the season. Chicago puts up the jumper. That one's up and through for 2. 10-10 even, 7:20 left to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia basketball, top of the key, Horford. Horford feeds it inside. Over the top right there, Ben Simmons jams it down off the pass by Al Horford. 12-10 the score. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Chicago with the basketball. Left wing perimeter, Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn puts that ball now, top of the key, into the hands of LaVine, dribbling towards his right. Now they pass it over outside here. Markkanen. Markkanen takes the jumper. This one hits the rim short, no good. Rebound by Philadelphia by Thybulle. Philly with the basketball now. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to Horford. Back over into the hands of Richardson. Richardson almost loses control of it. Horford gets it though. Bad pass by Horford. Scooped up on the ground by Chicago. Chicago has numbers here. 2-on-1 fast break. Going to the hoop right there and jamming it down with the 2 hands. As that one goes down by Zach LaVine for 2. Tied up a game right now at 12. 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons feeds over Horford. Horford at the free throw circle. Back over to Harris. Swings it back out. Richardson over to Harris once again. Inside to Simmons. Simmons trying to put up the shot. That one too high off the backboard. No good. Rebound Chicago. 6 minutes left to go through the halfway mark of the first quarter. Chicago with a pass inside and a two-handed jam. Zach LaVine credited with an assist. And a dunk going to, who was that? I think that was Cornet who got the dunk just moments ago for Chicago as they pull right up in front here. 14-12 the score. We're going to go to the first commercial break of this game. Looking good. Zach LaVine with a couple big slam dunks. That was one huge jam by LaVine on the 2-on-1 fast break. So we're going to go right now to commercial break. We'll be back here in just a matter of moments on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, also on Sportscaster, calling play-by-play this game tonight. So let's see, right back on the chat here. Vaughn putting out he has to watch a few of the, you have to watch a few of the North Carolina football games next year. I'm sure it's going to be a great season, hopefully for Sam Howell for you, man. This guy wears girl jeans every day. Vaughn puts here at his new school. Oof. That is quite interesting. As long as he doesn't wear that in gym class, Vaughn. If he wears that in school and like not a whole lot of people know, I don't see that there's that big of a problem. If he wears those during gym class, well, oof, I don't know how you can be able to work out comfortably like that. Commercial break at the moment. Zach LaVine, 4 points by Chicago. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 4 points by Lauri Markkanen. 4 points by Luke Cornet. And also 2 points by Tomas Satoransky right now for the Chicago Bulls. Let's see other games going on at the moment. Or let's see our 76ers box score before I go into the other games here. Ben Simmons, 4 points. And then 2 points by everybody else in the starting 5. Richardson, Thybulle, Horford, and Harris right now with all with 2 points. So those are the numbers so far in this one. We're going to get right back in here in just a matter of moments. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play here basketball action on the channel. NBA, March Madness Tournament, college basketball, the NBA playoffs, all here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hey, welcome on the channel. I don't know anymore. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. Yep, Oklahoma City taking on the Miami Heat in about 30 minutes from now. Should be a good matchup between those two teams tonight. Vaughn putting on the chat today. Kylie Liu. Yep, that's your English teacher. Was at a meeting, so we had a sub today in English class. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I know class hasn't been going that well with Kylie Liu lately. Hopefully, you'll be able to turn it around. Sports news alert on Sportscasters. Look at the Bulls so far, rising up in this one. Zach LaVine rising up with a slam dunk on the 2-on-1 fast break a couple minutes ago. Awesome. So Rob pointing out Patrick Kane, 1 goal and assist to 1,000 points. Wow. Patrick Kane is indeed, he's awesome. He is awesome. Hey, welcome on the channel, Jorge. Thanks so much for stopping by. Jorge likes the Heat, crushing the Thunder in that matchup tonight. Welcome in, Jorge. Alright, we're going to get ready to go right back to action here on the stream in just a moment. If any of you guys are new, make sure to smash the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Here I call play-by-play basketball action. We're on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 14-12, Chicago up by 2. And we get back to action here. The inbound by Philadelphia. Furkan Korkmaz onto the court as Al Horford lobs it over the top, entry pass into the lane, puts it into the hands of Simmons. Simmons puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. Tie game 14, Chicago. With the basketball, left wing perimeter for the Bulls. Now they dribble top of the key. Chris Dunn with the ball, and Chris Dunn double dribbles with it at the top of the key. So turnover Chicago. 5:39 left to go in the first quarter. Ball go back to Philadelphia. Chris Dunn used to play right down the road from me. Former Providence College Friar. Philadelphia with the basketball. Harris swings it over to Horford at the right wing. We have a foul, low post. Foul, low post committed by Chicago. As Ben Simmons went down in the key. And it stops the clock with 5:29 left to go in the first quarter. So we got an inbound coming up by Philadelphia in just a moment. Thaddeus Young. He is the oldest player on the court for Chicago Bulls. He's got 12 seasons in the NBA. He's already logged in. He is on the court right now, filling off the bench. Philadelphia with basketball. 5:25 left to go in the first quarter. Al Horford hands it back over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter. Korkmaz dishes it back out to Horford. Horford 2 on the shot clock. Takes a 3 left wing. This one off top iron. No good. Rebound Chicago. Bulls with the basketball, 5:10 left to go in the first. They dribble now, making their move inside. Low post with a left-handed layup. Puts it up and in off the backboard. That one will count by Thaddeus Young for 2. Chicago up with a 2-point lead, 16-14. Philly with the basketball. Korkmaz swings it over left wing perimeter. Harris looking to pass it does to Horford. Back over to Korkmaz at the right wing. Now dribbling to the left wing perimeter. Korkmaz dishes it back outside the Thibault. Over to Horford now. Horford at the right elbow, passes over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz takes a 3 left corner. This one's up. This one's good. 17-16 to score. Lead change once again. Philadelphia up by 1. Hey, welcome on the channel, Ron Andrew Silvan. I appreciate it, man. Let's see here. I'll take a look at that. What time will the start time be for the Nets and Bucks game? I'll take a look at that. That's a turnover by Chicago, and it's going right back over to Philadelphia here. Nets Bucks don't play tonight. Let's take a look. Okay, that game is tomorrow. So that game is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So 6 Eastern. That game between Brooklyn and Milwaukee tomorrow. Philadelphia got the shot up and in off the backboard. Chicago just traded the bucket. That one is good. 19-18 now the score. 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. We'll go over the scores in the NBA in a little bit right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button also. That shot, no good. Low post by Philadelphia. Rebounded by Chicago. Bulls with the basketball. Right wing here. Dribbling. This is Shaquille Harrison. Harrison now at the key. Looking to pass it off. He does. Swings it back over to the right wing. A lot of bench players into the game. That's Felicio with the ball. Puts it now into the hands of Levine. Levine took a shot. No good. Air ball. Complete air ball. Might have been tipped on the way up. Rebound Philadelphia. Philly. Horford open 3. Left wing off back iron. No good. Rebound Chicago. Hey, welcome in, Old Head Deuce, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by in the stream, brother. I appreciate it. No problem, Ron. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, guys. Chicago with the ball. Zach LaVine, left wing perimeter. As we approach the 3-minute mark left to go in the first quarter. LaVine shoots it over. That pass. A bad one stolen away in the key by Ben Simmons. And there was, anyway, a whistle and a foul committed by LaVine offensively as he pushed off trying to pass that ball to the right corner of the 3-point perimeter. So Philadelphia will get this basketball right back. 3:02 left to go in the first quarter. Ben Simmons creates 11.8 points per game in transition. That is right now the most in the NBA. What is good, Thunderbolts? Thanks so much, my man, for stopping by. Hey. Philly takes a 3. Korkmaz gets it. Left corner once again. Back-to-back 3-point shots off attempts by Furkan Korkmaz, and a timeout called on the court now by Chicago. 2:49 left to go in the first quarter. Yep, Carlos Beltran no longer, so he is gone. 3 in a row. Crazy. Astros, Red Sox, and now the New York Mets with Carlos Beltran. Because Beltran was with the Astros before. Yeah, D. Rose has been great. D. Rose just torched the Celtics a couple of nights ago. Man, I thought the Celtics would be able to beat the Pistons. I was shocked. I was shocked. They got crushed by the Pistons. That was Wednesday night. 2:49 left to go in the first quarter right now as we have a stoppage in time in the court. Chicago just took a timeout as Philadelphia got on a little bit of a run now to pull out to their largest lead of the game. 22-18 the score. If anybody's new here on the channel, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it here on the channel. And we'll be back tomorrow as well for some basketball action. Some college basketball and some NBA tomorrow. A mix with a little bit of both. 3 games tomorrow night. 2 college, 1 NBA. Starts off 1:30 Eastern, I believe. Auburn against Florida. And 6 o'clock we have a huge game. Louisville, Duke. And then to close it out, Lakers, Houston. To close out the night at 8:30. Should be some great games tomorrow night for you guys. So currently commercial break, scoreboard update. At a glance, what is good here? God of FX, thanks so much for stopping by. At a glance, who's going to win? He asked me this question. If I had a bet on the game, I would go Philadelphia in this one. Philly's been really good at home, so I would go Philly in this game, though. Even though with no Joel Embiid, I think it's going to be close, but I do like Philly in this one. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good game. I hope so. Between these two teams. I see Philly winning it probably by like 6 or 7, though, in this one. So let's see, commercial break right now. Taking a look at the leading scores of this one. Zach LaVine, 4 points right now, same as Lauri Markkanen and Luke Cornet. As far as the Philadelphia 76ers leading scorer, Ben Simmons, already 8 points, 5 rebounds in this matchup so far. And then 2 points by Thibault, Richardson, Horford, and Harris. Off the bench, though, Furkan Korkmaz, back-to-back 3-point shots. He's got 6 so far from the bench. So we're on commercial break. About 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the stream, I call play-by-play basketball action. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And thanks so much, guys, for stopping by tonight on the channel. Arku3 doesn't really care about the Rockets. Yep, he's a Thunder fan. What does Vaughn eat tomorrow? It's got to be pizza then, Vaughn. Because I remember you told me when I covered the Patriots games for the Saturday NFL games, you always talked about Saturday night. You always had to order your pizza. Because I remember the first one, Pats against Bills, on December for that Saturday night. During the first quarter, you said that you ordered your pizza, waiting for your pizza, and it didn't get into your house until like the 4th quarter or so. Biggest college games tomorrow. I would go with Louisville Duke. That is the biggest college game tomorrow. Number 11 Louisville taking on number 3 Duke. That is a huge game tomorrow. Hey, welcome on the channel, Guts FF. Thanks so much for stopping by. Do not understand what that means. I only speak English, but no problem, man. This channel is here for anybody in all different types of languages. So right now we're just on this commercial break. Scoreboard update: NBA Raptors at the end of the first quarter leading the Wizards 38-26 to score. Pacers up against the Timberwolves 32-26, and this game right now 22-18. They were talking about it, though. When we went to commercial break, they were talking about whether that was going to be a technical foul assess. As Korkmaz hit the 3, these points might actually go off the board for Philadelphia. We're going to recheck the scoreboard now. I might have to erase these points. So that's what they were taking a look at. Okay, this is different than what I have. So Korkmaz, before we went to break, hit a 3-point shot. They had awarded him with a 3. They later checked at it at the replay review. They erased the 3 points for Philadelphia. So instead of 22-18, it's tied up at 19. Chicago just went to the free throw line and hit the free throw. So we're back to action. Bulls with the basketball. They have it left wing perimeter. Chris Dunn floats this one over to the left baseline. It's a turnover. That pass a little bit too high for Chicago on a turnover. 2:51 left to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia gets it back. Simmons. Past the half-court logo. Simmons has got 8 points, 5 rebounds so far. Ben Simmons top of the key dribbling. As he Puts the ball into the hands of Mike Scott. Back over to Simmons. Simmons dishes this one back out. Left corner 3. Kyle O'Quinn takes it. That shot no good. Back iron. Rebounds by Chicago in the tie game at 19. Bulls. Dribble jive with the basketball. Floats it up. Too strong off the backboard. No good. A rebound by Philadelphia. Ben Simmons. Past the half-court line. Now over into the hands of Raul Neto. Neto, top of the key. Swings it over Mike Scott. Mike Scott bounce pass left elbow here for Philadelphia. Now back over to Neto. Neto dishes this one back outside to the right wing. Puts it into the hands of Mike Scott. Mike Scott free throw circle. Feeds it low post. Puts up the shot. And now an up and good off the backboard by Kyle O'Quinn for 2. And Philadelphia leads by 2 at home. 21-19 the score. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Chicago with the ball. Dribbling towards the right elbow. Makes their way to the right baseline. That ball gets tipped out of bounds by Kyle O'Quinn. So the ball goes out of bounds. Chicago will get it on the inbound in just a moment. Oh, that Deuce pointing out, In-N-Out Burger. I've never been to an In-N-Out Burger before. Catch and shoot 3, right wing, no good. Hits the rim short by Chicago. Rebound by Philadelphia. Yeah, we don't have any In-N-Out Burgers where we are up in the area. I appreciate it, God of FX. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by on the channel. That shot no good by Philly. Chicago gets the rebound. Dribble drive into the paint. Chicago puts it up. Hits the backboard short, but they get fouled. And they should be shooting 2 here at the free throw line. 1:33 left to go in the first quarter. Chicago trailing by 2. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to the big games, the Houston Rockets are always that typical team that always chokes. First shot here by Chicago at the line, no good. Hits the back iron. Chicago with Chandler Hutchinson at the line will shoot his second one here in a 2-point ball game. That shot no good. Hits back iron either. Philadelphia gets the rebound now. Minute 25 left to go in the first quarter. If anybody's new to the channel, make sure to hit the like down below. Let's get me to 10 plus likes here before the end of the first quarter. Philly dribbles to the left wing of the perimeter now with the basketball. Dishes this one back outside. Top of the key dribble jive in the paint. They put up the shot. It gets blocked though by Chicago, and the Bulls are going to get it right back. Chicago in transition. Dishes this one outside. Right wing 3. You got a great look right there for a 3-point shot, and that was a clear miss. Hit the front rim, no good. Rebound of Philadelphia. Philly puts up a 3. Left wing, no good off top iron. Rebound by Markkanen of Chicago. Bulls with the basketball. Have a left wing passing over to the right wing. Dribble drive inside. Right baseline. Floats up the shot. That ball tipped around. No good. A rebound Philadelphia. 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Philly has it. Josh Richardson. Left wing perimeter. Richardson dishes this one to Mike Scott. Mike Scott, the left elbow. Scott takes the jumper. Left elbow, no good. Hits the backboard to rebound Chicago. Bulls basketball, 30 seconds left to go. Pull up Jay, top of the key, they got it. 4-3 in Chicago up at top here, 22-21. Good game so far. Kobe White, the North Carolina legend, Kobe White, high school state leader for North Carolina high school basketball, and then he goes over freshman year last year in UNC. And Kobe White now for the Chicago Bulls just drained the 3 to get this team ahead by 1. Left elbow jumper, no good. Philly rebounded by Chicago. 4 seconds remaining here. They take it past the timeline. Dribble drive inside. They try to pull it up at the buzzer. They do. Right-handed layup falling down right there, going coast to coast with it for the Bulls as this clock times out. Lots of great stuff going on for Chicago. Zach LaVine with a huge slam jam in the first quarter. Tons of good stuff there for the Bulls. 24-21, and they got a good one to fall down right at the buzzer in a layup. So we're going to go to the second quarter in a couple minutes here, everybody. Before we start out the second quarter, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play here, basketball action behind the arc, basketball on YouTube, NBA playoffs, March Madness tournament, college basketball, all here on this channel. Yep, so that would be the Red Sox who won the World Series in 2018, Vaughn. Lots of great food, though, indeed, in Boston. They have some really good food there. Clam chowder, pristine. Old Head Deuce likes the clam chowder, and we do not have that. Old Head Deuce, though, believes in the Red Sox. Yeah, man, I hope they can turn it around. I really do hope so. Yeah, up in the New England area though, we got some great seafood. Some of the stuff we have for food up here is just incredible. Stuffed quahogs, that's more of a thing when you get down towards Rhode Island. That's more of a Rhode Island thing, but up here in the Northeast, we got lobster, we got shrimp, like tons and tons of seafood, and it's not as expensive as what it is in other states compared to us, and it's good stuff. The best stuff that they have for like types of food would be the clam chowder. Clam chowder is really good, and we have like our own type of clam chowder up here too. So right now we're on the commercial break, 24-21 the scores. We'll get into the second quarter just after these commercial messages. Hey, welcome on the channel here, Grant. Thanks so much, my man, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yep, they played Dirty Water after the Red Sox win. So let's see here. Taking a look at the scoreboard numbers. Coby White with a big three-point shot, top of the key, with under a minute left to go in the first quarter to put this team up by 1.22-21, and then with a layup at the horn, as that one was good by Chicago, to add on their three-point lead right now at the end of one. Leading scorer right now for the Bulls, it would be Luke Cornet with 5 points, 4 points by Markkanen and Levine so far. For the 76ers, Ben Simmons, 8 points, 5 rebounds so far in this game by Ben Simmons. Richardson, Thibault, Harris, and Horford all with 2 points so far for the 76ers. Off the bench, Furkan Korkmaz has 3 points. He did have 6, and then they took away a 3-point shot of his later. They took a look at the review, and they took away that 3-point shot. So if you guys were back here like 5 minutes ago, I had to score 22-18, but they took away the 3, and then it was tied up at 19, and then Chicago now has the lead by 3. Hey, welcome on the channel, Gustavo. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I don't understand different types of languages, so I only know English here, but if anybody asks to show the game, I can't show the game because there's a copyright strike here on the channel. But thanks so much for stopping by, Gustavo. I appreciate it. I call play-by-play of the game only. Other scoreboard updates going on right now. Raptors leading the Wizards, 44-28 to score. Pacers, Timberwolves tied up at 47 with 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. This game begins now. The second quarter of action in this one as Philadelphia gets the inbounds. 24-21 to score. Philly will get the basketball as we start out the second quarter. Vaughn loves Dirty Water. Boston is his home. That is awesome. Philly with the basketball. Right wing perimeter. Now they make their move inside. They dish it back to the left corner here into the hands of Thibault. Thibault dribble drive, bounce pass, and that was a bad pass. Turnover here. Chicago gets the basketball back on the steal. They pass it over, right wing three. They take it. Coby White hits it. Big three-point shot by the rookie from UNC. Coby White puts this game to a 6-point lead by Chicago. 11:25 left to go in the second quarter as Philadelphia has the basketball top of the key. That is Ben Simmons. Simmons dribbling now. Makes his move inside and splits the double team. No good. They get the offensive rebound, though, with Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn puts it back up and good. Offensive rebound goes down. It's a 4-point game. 27-23 as we approach the first minute here in the second quarter. Chicago with the basketball as they have it at the left wing. Coby White dribbling. Feeds it over left baseline. Low post into the hands of Chris Dunn. He loses control of it on the spin move in the key. Going the other way. Philly with the steal. Philly with the basketball, top of the key, Harris. Harris dribbling towards his left. Feeds it back over to Scott. Scott takes the jumper, no good. Hits the front rim, rebound Chicago. Grant speaks English as well. Yeah, I've run into like non-English speakers here like a couple of times. Like this past week though, I've got it quite a bit. That was a steal in the key. That ball just floated out well short of the rim. No good by Chicago. Stolen away by Philadelphia. 10:20 left to go in the second quarter. I speak hoops very well. I appreciate it, old head Deuce. O'Quinn dishes this one over to Harris. Harris, right baseline dribble to the lane, and he puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Puts it to a 2-point game as well. 27-25, 2 minutes through the second quarter right now. Chicago floats it up, no good. Hits the front rim, ball pinwheels around. Rebound by Philadelphia by Kyle O'Quinn. 9:55 left to go in the second quarter. They take it past the half-court logo, Harris. Harris dribbling now, top of the key. Tobias Harris swings it over to Ben Simmons. Simmons. Over now to Neto. Raul Neto dishes this one back out. Richardson swings it over. Harris, nice passing. Corner perimeter. Thibault over to Richardson. Takes a 3. Left corner, no good though. Hits the back rim. Rebound Chicago. Yep, Vegas Vix has got midterms on Wednesday. I wish you the best of luck, dude. Hopefully, you'll do awesome on your midterms. Fingers crossed for you, dude. I wish you all the best of luck. That shot, no good. 3-point shot by Chicago. A miss hits the front rim. Rebound, Philadelphia. Philly with the basketball past the timeline. Harris in the key. Takes the left elbow jumper. That one, no good. Hit the side of the backboard. No good. A rebound, Chicago. 27-25. 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and we have a timeout taken on the court here by the Bulls. So right now, stoppage in time. If you guys enjoy what I do, I call play-by-play basketball action. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And we'll go straight into commercial break here. I'll update you guys with the score, and I'll get right back into the chat. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part. I appreciate it tonight. Alright, so going over the scoreboard update for you guys right now. Raptors on a cruise control. They are crushing the Wizards 47-28 with 9 minutes left to go before halftime in that game. Minnesota Timberwolves, they got the lead so far, but it's going back and forth between the Pacers. 49-47 to score. Indiana, by the way, just scored like the second I just said their name. So it's tied up at 49 between the Timberwolves and the Pacers. This game here, tight one, 27-25. Yep, good luck to my man Vegas Vix in the channel. Hey, no problem, Grant. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it. If you enjoy what I do, make sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button. I call play-by-play of the NBA playoffs, college basketball, in the March Madness tournament over here on the channel. So, if you guys would like to stay in the know throughout the season, I got you guys covered with a play-by-play here over on the channel. Yeah, tomorrow we do plan to do a couple really big games for you guys. 2 college basketball games, 1 NBA game tomorrow in store that I have planned for you guys. Oh, that Deuce pointing out I have a cheek hurt and swag. Definitely something noteworthy. I appreciate it, man. So right back into this game right after these commercial messages in a couple moments. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to go over a couple more scoreboard updates with you guys. Feel free to let me know who you're rooting for in the chat down below as well. We're going to go over college basketball here. A shocking game at halftime. St. Louis leads Dayton. Number 13 ranked Dayton losing by 8 at halftime. 33-25 to score. The other game in college basketball. Number 15 Michigan State's crushing Wisconsin now. 35-20 at halftime. That game is at East Lansing at the home court of Sparty tonight. So those are 2 games going on right now. Currently on a commercial break. When we get back to this game, we'll have about 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 27-25 is the score. Yeah, Timberwolves Pacers going just back and forth between these 2 teams tonight. Now they're tied up at 51. 4:55 left to go before halftime in that one between these 2 teams. So here we have it. Back to action. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And Chicago get the inbound as we are back into this game. Bulls have it into the hands of Kobe White. Kobe White with the basketball. Dribbles now at the right elbow with it. Kobe White, free throw circle. And passes this one back outside to the left wing. They take a deep 3 left wing. This one's up. Swish. It goes down for 3 right there from behind the arc. Big 3-point shot by Chicago, putting this one 30-25 to score. Philadelphia with the basketball. Trailing by 5. Ben Simmons dribbles past the half-court logo. Passes into the hands of Harris. Harris left wing perimeter with it for Philadelphia, moving towards his right. Harris dishes it back out to the left wing into the hands of Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn passing over to Simmons. Simmons backing his way inside the low post right now. Dishes this one back out. Catch and shoot. Harris takes a 3. No good off the side rim. Rebound Chicago. Bulls with the ball. 8:15 left to go in the second quarter. Takes it past the half-court line now for the Bulls. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Dishing this one over top of the key now to Zach LaVine. LaVine, clear space. Takes a 3. Right wing, no good. Rattled out. Rebounded by Philadelphia. 76ers with the ball. Right baseline, dribble drive, going into the lane. Tobias Harris puts it up, and it goes through for two. 30-27. 7:50 left to go before halftime. Chicago has it top of the key. Now they dribble still with the basketball, puts it at the right wing of the perimeter into the hands of Thaddeus Young. Young passes this one back. As Chicago once again, dribble drive, low post. Zach LaVine puts it up, and it's good off the backboard for two. Back to a 5-point game, 32-27. 7:25 left to go before halftime. Ben Simmons passing over now to Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn at the right wing. And now over to Harris. Harris at the right wing perimeter. Back over to O'Quinn. O'Quinn feeds it. Nice pass inside. On the backdoor cut, they put it up and in. Off the backboard. That one will count for two. With an assist by Kyle O'Quinn. 32-29 to score. Yeah, Penn State tomorrow in basketball. Penn State just got knocked out of the top 25 last week. Left elbow jumper, that one not even close. Hit the front rim by Chicago. It's a clear miss. Rebound Philadelphia. Philly with the ball now in the key. We have a whistle and a foul committed on the court. 6:51 left to go in the second quarter. Vegas Vicks like Chicago in this one. Vaughn putting in the chat, do you think that he needs a better environment to go to school? I mean, I don't think you need a better environment. It's just those type of kids that you're in. Just don't talk to them. Just try to avoid those type of kids, and you should be fine. Zach LaVine with 6 so far tonight for Chicago. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the like down below, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoy the play-by-play I do on the channel. Philadelphia over the basketball, top of the key. Tobias Harris swings it over to Horford. Open three. Horford takes it. Horford drills it. Tie game at 32 off the triple by Al Horford. Got ourselves a good one. 6:30 left to go before halftime. Chicago with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter, passing over to the left wing into the hands of Cornet. Cornet passing this one over to Thaddeus Young. They take the three, left corner, no good. A rebound by Philadelphia. Philly with the basketball, 6:10 left to go in the second quarter. Horford, shot fake, left elbow with the basketball now, and he bounced passes this one into the hands of Simmons. Simmons at the left elbow, trying to back his way inside the low post, and we have a reach-in foul committed inside the paint. I think that was Tomas Satoransky who reached in just a moment ago by Chicago. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And it results as well that Philadelphia will go to the free throw line. So here's Tobias Harris shooting two at the free throw line. First one's up. First one is through. 33-32. The score is Philadelphia takes the lead at the free throw line with Tobias Harris. Yep, Vaughn is graduating this year. Indeed. Keep your eye on the prize, man. You're almost there. Vaughn's turning 18 before you know it. They're going to inbound the basketball, too. Actually, you just got one shot at the free throw line. Yeah, next year, actually, because he's a junior right now. Right baseline. Al Horford takes the jumper. Right elbow. Floats it up there. He gets it for two. Difficult-looking shot, but Al Horford able to connect. 35-32 to score. 5:45 left to go in the second quarter. Chicago with the basketball. Swings it over to the left corner perimeter for the Bulls. And now they pass it to the left wing. Back over, dribble drive inside. They float up the shot. No good. Off the side of the backboard. Gets a rebound by Philly. Philly with the ball. Past the half court logo. 5:30 left to go before halftime. They have it with Ben Simmons at the right wing of the perimeter. Simmons working on his man. Spin move. Right baseline. Simmons floats it up. No good. Ball tipped. Rebounded by Chicago. Bulls now with the basketball. 5:15 left to go before half. Bulls going on the 2-on-1 fast break in transition. They go there with Zach LaVine with a pass over to Larry Markkinen, who jams it down for two. 35-34, 5 minutes even left to go in the game. Top of the key. Philly with the ball, dribble drive. Oh, nice move to the hole right there. It's going to count for two off the backboard. A rookie from Washington, Matisse Thybulle, gets to the fall for two. Splitting defenders in the reverse hand layup in the lane that fell down off the backboard. 37-34. We got a stoppage in time here on the court. I think there was a foul low post just a moment ago. Yep, those kids for sure, I bet you, Vaughn, that they're not going to have the grades to graduate next year. They're going to have to go to summer school and repeat. That's a bad pass in the key. Chicago gets it stolen away by Ben Simmons. Simmons going coast to coast, and he jams it down with a left-handed jam. Philly up by 5 in this one, 39-34. Chicago with the ball now. Ben Simmons got 10 already, dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter, into the hands of Satoransky. Satoransky makes his move inside, feeds it over, and that's a two-handed jam to silence the crowd for a little bit. Chicago jams it down right there for 2. 39-36 to score. Hey, welcome in, Daniel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Tonight, by the way, 1-year anniversary on the channel, so thanks so much for everybody for being a part here on the channel. I appreciate it. I call play-by-play of basketball action, NBA, college basketball, the March Madness tournament, NBA playoffs, all here on this channel. Optic Rambo 70, I appreciate it, man. Loves the channel, loves the all the dedicated people, even on the channel right now. Yeah, man, we haven't been on YouTube for long. We just had our 1-year anniversary. Actually, it's today is our 1-year anniversary. But this channel started growing like recently. Like it started getting bigger and bigger when I picked up with basketball again. Like November into December is when it got huge or so, and it keeps on growing. Keeps on growing and growing. This is awesome, guys. Keep up the good work as we go for 1K in the channel. That shot no good by Philly. Rebound to Chicago. Chicago with the basketball puts it up in the key. That ball pinwheels around. It gets rebounded by Philly, but they have it stolen right back. Chicago gonna set it up. 3:30 left to go in the second quarter. Zach LaVine has the top of the key. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Over now to Satoransky. Satoransky passes back out. Markkanen takes the 3, left wing, he drills it. Big 3-point shot by the Bulls, and it's going to tie this thing right up here at 39 even. And a great game so far. 3:18 left to go in the second quarter. Great game so far. Chicago hanging right in there, and they just drilled another big 3-point shot. Yeah, these new kids in the league, some of them looking really good. Kobe White's got a couple key shots here in this game for Chicago, so I love it when I see that, when these new players make a presence or so. Let's see here, Vaughn in the chat here. Ronald is trying to be friends with him, which he is not a gangster. Well, that's a good friend there. Make sure you try to be friends with Ronald and not the bad kids in your gym class. Hey, welcome on the channel here. We're on commercial break right now. I appreciate it for stopping by. Leo Roman, he puts out Chicago. He likes Chicago in this one. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. They won last 2 seasons against the 76ers. Yeah, this game should be a good game. Philadelphia's looks so good at home. Trying to go for their 20th win this year at home. 19-2 right now at their home court. But this Chicago team, they're a really like grinded out type of team here. That the Chicago Bulls really scrappy defensively. I like them. I like this team to make the playoffs, and not... this year they're in a 9 seed, so I don't see it happening. I see like the top 8 making it in, unless the Brooklyn Nets somehow slip from the number 8 spot, which team chemistry and some of the stuff going on there with Kyrie, maybe it'll open up the door for Chicago. But this team right here, the Chicago Bulls, have such a good future. They have just a really young roster. Just need to build up the players here, and once they get going, I bet so. Either next year or the following year, I can see them probably being in the top 8 in the playoffs. So Jorge likes the 76ers in this one. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't done it already, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like down below, hit that subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play here of basketball action. NBA March Madness tournament, college basketball, all on the channel here and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Optic Rambo 70 putting out I Deserve a Million, one of his favorite basketball channels. I appreciate it, dude. I love it when I have all these new people or recent subscribers on the channel. You guys make my night. It's awesome. Let's see. Commercial break at the moment here. Leading scores to this one. Lauri Markkanen, 9 points. Just drilled a 3-point shot. He is a perfect 4 for 4 right now from the floor for Chicago. Zach LaVine, back-to-back 30-point games he is coming off in the last 2 against the Celtics on Monday, the Wizards on Wednesday, but LaVine, he has only been held to 6 points so far on the court so far in this one with 15 minutes in this game. For the 76ers, leading scorer Ben Simmons looking for a double-double as we get closer to halftime. 2:50 left to go to half about. 10 points by Ben Simmons, 6 rebounds at the moment, 7 points by Tobias Harris, 7 points by Al Horford. So that's what the numbers look like right now. Ben Simmons, 5 for 9 from the floor. He has made 5 shots inside the low post. He has missed 4. All his shots right underneath the hoop inside the low post. He's had a couple of dunks so far as we get back to action in this game. Philadelphia with the basketball. Ben Simmons has made 160 assists on three-point shots by the 76ers. That is the most assists off of three-point shots in the NBA. That is a missed shot. Low post by Simmons. Hit the rim short. Rebounded by Chicago. It gets poked out of bounds. As the refs say that Simmons touched the basketball last, so Chicago gets it back. So we reached 2:50 left to go in the second quarter. Chicago with the basketball now. Top of the key. That ball passed over. It's going to be a kicked ball at the elbow by Ben Simmons. So that's going to be a kicked ball violation by Simmons. As that was Larry Markkinen who tried to pass that one low post and got kicked by Ben Simmons. 2:50 left to go. Now into the hands of LaVine. LaVine dribble drive. Oh, blowing past special double teamers right there. They're going to count it? Yep, they're going to count the bucket. It's going to count for two. 41-34. Through the double team, dribble drive, and laid it up and in was Zach LaVine, and he got the bucket to fall. He also got fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot one. LaVine here at the line to shoot the and one. This one is perfect. Swoosh right there. 42-39 to score. 2:48 left to go before halftime. Hey, what is good, my man Matty Joe? Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. I appreciate it. 2:40 left to go before halftime. Philly with the basketball. Ben Simmons makes his move inside, feeds it back outside, right baseline. Philadelphia with the ball. Floats it up over to Simmons and an alley-oop jam, and Simmons slams it down with the two hands. 42-41. 2:20 left to go here. A deep three. Top of the key. No good. Rattled out. Rebounded by Philadelphia off the three-point miss by the Bulls. Philly with the basketball. Simmons has it left wing perimeter. Ben Simmons makes his move inside. Feeds it over to Horford. Horford left baseline. Floats up the shot. Horford draws the contact and gets fouled as we have 2:09 left to go. Let's see, right back in the chat. What does the video coach do? Well, the video coach does not go to the next upcoming opponent and film the other team to get some scouting strategies there. That's what you don't want to do. First shot up and good by Al Horford ties this game right back up at 42. What the video coach does is that you do all the video for your platforms there. Whatever you have at YouTube, Facebook, all the social media platforms, Instagram, anything to put any type of video out to promote your product for a national professional sports. That shot good as well by Horford. 43-42. You don't go and film the other team that's coming up for the next opponent. That's a three, top of the key, and they hit it. Big three-point shot going down right there by Larry Markkinen for the Bulls, and they take the lead up by 2. 45-43. 1:45 left to go before halftime. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons at the top of the free throw circle. Swings it back out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz, left corner three. Takes it, no good. Offensive rebound for a moment by Josh Richardson, but got the ball pulled back out of his hands by Chicago. Markkinen got it, but it got stolen right away once again. Philadelphia with the basketball off the steal from behind by Markkinen. Richardson puts the jumper up. That one no good. Off back iron rebounds by Zach LaVine, Chicago. Chicago with the basketball, LaVine. LaVine at the free throw circle. Spin move inside. Nasty spin move. Trying to go to the bucket, but Zach LaVine gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. We got a minute 18 left to go before half. Hey, welcome back on the channel, my man. Behind the Arc fan. Thanks so much for stopping by. Got a good one here. Great game here. Zach LaVine shooting 2 shots for the Bulls. He's at the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot is good. Rolled around every single part of the rim and it went up and in. Shot number 2 coming up in just a moment. Zach LaVine shoots his second at the free throw line. This one is money. Right on the money. He swishes that one home. 47-43. 1:15 left to go before half. LaVine's got 11. 76ers with the ball. Lob pass into the lane. We get a foul called on the court, and the refs are going to say offensive. Offensive foul by Philly, goes back to Chicago. Oda Deuce has coached several championships. Lakers can call him any minute. That's fantastic, man. That is just fantastic there with all the success that you have had. That is just awesome. Jumper in the key. That shot no good. Rebounded for a moment by Chicago. They couldn't put it up, and it gets rebounded the second time by Philly. 76ers with the basketball, 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Ben Simmons dribbling at the Wells Fargo Center logo. He has at the right wing perimeter. Simmons with the basketball. Top of the free throw circle. Dishes this one back out. They swing it over. Oh, bad pass in the key by Philly. Stolen away by Chicago. They had it on the fast break transition, but wow, what a steal. From behind by Matisse Thybulle. And 76ers will get this one right back. 24 seconds left to go before half. Ben Simmons with the ball. 9-second differential between shot clock and game clock right now. Simmons passes over left corner, dribble here by Raul Neto. Dish it back outside. They take a three. Right wing, it is up. It is good. And a triple goes down with 10 seconds left to go before halftime. A big shot by Furkan Korkmaz. He's got 6 finally. 47-46. A 3-point shot. Levine at the horn. That one is no good. And we go into halftime with a 1-point game. 1-point game here. Oop. 47-46. Zach Levine's had some incredible dunks as well in that first half. He's just tearing it down. Ben Simmons has had some really good dunks. Who I wish was in the dunk contest this year would be Javonte Green for the Celtics. Javonte Green, I don't think he's going to be in the dunk contest according to what I saw, according to a couple of sources with the articles, but he's just so explosive there. Like when I saw him for first in the summer league, I was like, wow, this guy is insane. Like, he's just tearing down everything. So currently we're just at halftime. If anybody's new here on the channel, feel free to hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button as well. I call it play-by-play of basketball action on the channel and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Also going to post in my Sportscaster link. Feel free to check me out over on Sportscaster. Right now we're calling play-by-play this matchup. So yeah, right now just on commercial break. Let's see here. Vaughn putting the 4 kids in the gang and the 3 kids are in that gym class. So he can't get the other kid in trouble because he doesn't know his name. And he is not in the class. Well, I actually see that being better for you, Vaughn, if they didn't have the 4th kid in the class. If they did have the 4th kid, I could see that being a whole lot more trouble than what it would be. Because that just adds just another student that's trouble to the class, and it just means like more just bullying and stuff like that. Hey, welcome here on the channel, Ja'Carri Price. Thanks so much for stopping by. If I had a bet on this game, I would have gone with the 76ers because they've looked really good at their home court so far. I like the fight that Chicago is giving Philadelphia in this first half, though. It's up to everybody, but I mean, it's either way. This game, it's a good one so far. But if I had to bet on it, I would say Philly to win by 6 or 7. Interesting. I'll see if I can check that, if there's anything with OBJ with his arrest warrant. Crazy week for OBJ. Man, he's handing out money to the LSU players after the game. Yeah, that was a day ago, so that's interesting if that's still in play right now for OBJ. But right now at halftime, Larry Markkinen leading the way for the Bulls, 12 points. Zach LaVine with 11 points at halftime. For the 76ers at the moment here, leading scorer for Philly, Ben Simmons. He's got himself 12 points, 7 rebounds, only 1 assist so far, though, which is weird to see Ben Simmons with only 1 assist in that first half. Let's see, going over some of the team statistics. Half number 1, both of these teams shooting the ball pretty decent clip, not terrible from the court. 43% by Philly, 45% by Chicago. From behind the arc, though, the Bulls, they lead the game because of 3-point shots. 6 made 3-point shots, whereas Philadelphia is 3 for 14 from behind the arc. Philly leading the rebounding battle, 23-21. Other stuff going on in action here. 8 turnovers by Chicago to 5 turnovers by Philadelphia in the first half. And points in the paint almost identical, 26 Philly, 24 Chicago. So, yeah, these two teams pretty much matching up each other even in that first half. We'll see how this goes on in the second half. Scoreboard update here. NBA at the moment, halftime. Toronto Raptors leading the Washington Wizards. They are crushing them 65-51. Pacers up at half against the Timberwolves 67-61. Those are a couple scoreboard updates, as we will get right back into this stream here in this game right after halftime. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by once again tonight. I really do appreciate it. Let's see, right back on to the chat here. Vaughn putting out, William in his gym class is trying to be his friend, and he is not a gangster as well. So that's good. Yeah, trying to make friends with as many of the good kids that you can, not the bad kids like the 4 kids you've been telling me about that they're not going to graduate high school. You want to be with a really good crowd, because that's where you're going to develop a good friendship that could last on and on and on and on. You don't want to get associated with the wrong crowd. Let's see here. Vaughn putting out, those gangsters aren't going to get a job. See, you never know, but they don't look like any people that you should even be associating yourself with during school. Do you think that Vaughn's boss could look at his behavior in school? I don't think so. School is totally different from the workplace. It's just the workplace is just, if you're motivated, if you're able to help out, and just able to be a part of a corporation and do things the correct way and help out and make an impact in the corporation. Whereas school, I mean, it's just totally different in class. You're with people your age, whereas in the workplace you're out with an actual adult setting where you're gonna be with hopefully better people in the workplace, where there's more professional people out there. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I wasn't sure what it was for first, but I'm reading this article right now. Yeah, OBJ gave the LSU players money. I guess it was real money after all, but I guess that's not the problem here. Because I wasn't even sure what he did until you had mentioned his arrest warrant. But it is for alleged contact with a security guard after the game. So I guess he was touching like the backside of a security guard after the game. I mean, I guess something that minor. I mean, it depends on where he touched them, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's in the part that you don't want to be slapped there. Yeah, OBJ he's gutsy for that. Man. Yeah, all that dude's pointing out, in a year or so he won't even remember this. Yeah, it's like me with the whole Patrick Chung arrest up in New Hampshire for the whole cocaine possession drug possession charge up in New Hampshire there with Patrick Chung. Like, I totally forgot about it. That happened like during the summer, and then went like 3-4 months or so, and then they dropped the charge like, I think, like earlier this week. Should a coach be banned from the league if they try to choke a player? Yeah, you can't do that. You can't choke a player. That's like killing somebody. That could go seriously wrong. You choke somebody, that person can't breathe, and then they're done. They're getting rushed to the hospital. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see why they should just, that makes like more sense. They should just fine them for that, whereas something as minor as that's gonna get them arrested or so. I mean, you get arrested for like shooting and murdering people, robbing stores, stuff like that. I mean, that's really just minor. That would be insane if we could get Thaddeus Moss on the Patriots. What a combo. Brady and Randy Moss, and then Joe Burrow and Randy Moss's son Thaddeus. So right now, we're just on this commercial break. We'll get right back in here in a couple minutes. Oh my gosh. Huh. Oh wow, yeah. I remember Bobby Knight. But oh man, classic. Just he chucked a chair across the court one time. Man. He got arrested too. I think he assaulted a police officer. I think Baker Mayfield got arrested like right before he was drafted. I think he was intoxication and like trespassing or something like that. A video surfaced. But yeah, classic times with people getting arrested there back in the day. Alright, commercial break here. Number 15, Michigan State leading Wisconsin in college basketball. 41-33 is the score of that game. St. Louis beating number 13 Dayton 43-36. So the St. Louis team looking good as well, trying to make a case for them to be part of the March Madness tournament. This Atlantic 10 conference. This conference looking more and more interesting by the moment. Dayton is the clear-cut favorite to win the conference, but you got a bunch of teams just grouped together there from the A10 that could be an at-large possibly in the tournament. They're all grouped together in one category. VCU, Duquesne, Rhode Island, St. Louis is another one, St. Bonaventure. They're just all part of the same group that could possibly make a run for the tournament. You can make a case that 5 teams make it in for the A10, but they won't. They'll give you probably 2, if at most 3 teams there. You know, it's going to be Dayton, probably VCU, and another one if another team does make it. And it all depends on who that is. Either they're going to have to battle it out. Duquesne's been really good, but Rhode Island had a big win against VCU. St. Louis looking good against Dayton right now. It's been crazy. Hey, what is good, Uncle Pizzle, my man? Thanks so much for stopping by. 1:20 a.m. London time. I appreciate it for stopping by. Draft Thaddeus Moss, Vegas Fix likes there, and add in another tight end. Yeah, that would be cool to draft and just build up Thaddeus Moss. I think he can make an impact for the Patriots if they're able to have him progress. Who else was I hearing? I think I heard about Cole Kmet from Notre Dame as like a tight end. He was a pretty reliable red zone target too. But maybe like a veteran tight end along with like Thaddeus Moss would be like really helpful as well. Let's see, Vaughn puts out, one time his mom was hitting his little sister into a wall because she didn't want to go to school. Oof. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. You should have probably kept that to yourself, Vaughn, because I don't really want to know what your mom did to your little sister. That's kind of forceful there, to be hitting your little sister into a wall for your mom to do that. Alright, so currently we're just on this commercial break. We will be right back in here in just a couple moments, everybody. Let's see other games going on in the NBA tonight. Miami Heat out to the early lead against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 47-46 the score. Heat lead. Or no, oh no, that's that's this one. That's Bulls 76ers. 24-16 the scores. And taking a look at the line before it. As the Heat lead the Thunder up by 8. 24-16. Cavaliers against the Grizzlies. Early on, 14-12 the score now. When Pacers up against the Timberwolves in the third quarter, 77-70. And Raptors at halftime still leading Wizards 65-51. Yeah, this has been a really great game so far indeed. I hope this can continue in the second half. Even Even Zach LaVine hasn't had like a monster point explosion either. LaVine's got 11 in the first half in 18 minutes, but he's not yet halfway to his 30 points or so for LaVine, but he's more like he's going to get 20 plus, I believe, tonight for LaVine. At least 20 he should be able to get. But LaVine coming off 2 strong nights here, 30-point games in back-to-back games for Zach LaVine. He leads the team in scoring 29 games out of the 42 total that they have played so far this year. Alright, so we're going to get back here to the second half in just a moment. Going to update the score, the graphic here for you guys in the court to put third quarter. Should have some more basketball action tomorrow. A couple college basketball games. One NBA at night as well. I know Uncle Pizzle enjoys the Lakers. We got Lakers Rockets tomorrow night, so feel free to stop on by for that one. Alright, here we have it. We're going to get ready for the second half. Zach LaVine, 11 points. 2 assists so far. Ben Simmons being held to only 1 assist in the first half. 12 points still by Simmons. 6 for 11 from the floor. Every single thing that he has shot so far in tonight's game has been right underneath the hoop inside. So here we go. Back to action. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button, as I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. 47-46. Bulls up by 1 as we start out the third quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Horford takes the jumper. Free throw circle. He hits it for 2. Just like that. Lead change to start out quarter number 3. Chicago with the ball past the half-court logo. Puts the ball now into the hands of LaVine. Swings it over to the right elbow. Into the hands of Markkanen. Floats it over the top right there. And Zach LaVine. Backdoor cut. Jams it down for 2 on the alley-oop jam. A lead change once again. Chicago up by 1. Through the first 35 seconds of the third quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Yup, Louisville versus Duke tomorrow. I'll be covering that one at 6 o'clock. Harris swings it back out to Horford. Horford, left baseline dribble. Reverses it. Layup into the lane, and now Horford connects on it. Puts it up and through for 2. 50-49 in a good one. So far tonight between these two teams right now. Chicago has the basketball. And they swing it over to the right wing perimeter. Open 3, as wide open as you can get. Chris Dunn takes it. He misses it, though. Rebound by Philadelphia. Philly with the basketball, right wing. They shoot it up. This one, no good. Hits back iron by Harris. Offensive rebound, though, by Horford. Puts it back over to Harris. Right wing perimeter, Tobias Harris. 10:40 left to go in the third quarter. Harris, dribble drive, right baseline. Almost lost the ball. He does, actually. Get stripped from behind. Going the other way, Chicago. Chicago dishes this one over to the right corner perimeter. Into the hands now of that would be Cornet. Cornet dribbles, passes top of the key. Markkanen to the left wing and puts the ball now into the hands of Gafford. Swings it back to the right wing. Bounce pass. Low post. Floats up the right-handed layup, and they bank it up and in off the backboard. And another lead change in this one is 51-50. Great game. 10-10. Left to go in the third quarter. Got a good one tonight here, folks. Ben Simmons has the basketball at the top of the key. Dribbles towards the left wing for Philadelphia. Dishes out to Horford. Horford takes the 3. This one's up. This one is good. Right straight from center. Top of the key. Drills it down. Back and forth action tonight. 53-51. Bulls with the basketball. They make their move inside LaVine. LaVine step back. Right elbow jumper. He's got it. Money. Zach LaVine for 2. It's 53 even. 9:40 left to go here. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe as well. Zach LaVine's got 15. LaVine looking for an all-star bid. Top of the key, Tobias Harris. Swings it back over to Horford. Horford now puts into the hands of Thibault. Takes a 3, no good. Hits back iron. That ball tipped around. Rebounded by LaVine of Chicago. LaVine sets it up right wing. LaVine dishes this one. Inside, back outside in the pass. Gafford takes a 3. It's open left corner. No good. Hits back iron. Rebounds by Philly in a tie game at 53. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Philly with the basketball, moving it around the perimeter at the right corner of three-point range here with Matisse Thybulle. Dribbles inside, passes back out to Horford. Horford takes the jumper, he hits it. Right baseline, deep 2, going down for Al Horford, and it's a 2-point game. 55-53, 8:50 left to go in the third quarter, and a great one tonight. Chicago with the basketball, floating it up, and that shot going down by Zach LaVine. Tying it up. 55 even, folks. Great matchup tonight. 55-55, Ben Simmons Feeds it over to Richardson. Richardson at the free throw circle. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash the like down below. Hit the subscribe. Feeds it inside Ben Simmons. Simmons. Low post guarded by Markkanen. Turnaround jumper and a key. That one off back iron. No good. Simmons rebounded by Chicago. LaVine past the timeline. Swings it over. They take a three. This one's up. It is good. Chicago up on top. 58-55 for the Bulls. Draining down the triple as they hit it. Just a moment ago, I think that was Tomas Satoransky who drained it down. Great game tonight. Stoppage and timeout on the court. So let's see here. Right back in the chat since we're on commercial break. Yep, game of the weekend. Tomorrow night on ABC. Lakers versus Rockets. I'll be covering that one. I have yet to vote for All-Star Weekend, but I know last time I checked, I think Taco Fall was number 6 in the fan vote for All-Star Weekend. That's pretty funny. Vegas Vix feels like Duke's going to lose tomorrow. I have Duke bouncing back and winning. I think it's going to be close, but if I had to take it, I would go Duke tomorrow, 77-74 against Louisville. I think it's going to be a close game, but I feel like it's going to be at Cameron Indoor tomorrow. And I feel like Duke needs to play a whole lot better. Both of the teams have been like underwhelming lately, playing down to their competition. Louisville just went into overtime on Tuesday against Pittsburgh, while Duke lost to Clemson. I was shocked about that. So right now we're on commercial break. Going to update you guys with the leading scores of this game at the moment. Zach LaVine leading the way, 15 points so far for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen, 12 points, 10 points by Luke Cornet. For the 76ers, leading the way, Al Horford. Monster night here, 18 points by Horford tonight, 7 for 9 from the floor, 2 for 4 from downtown by the big man in this game. 12 points by Ben Simmons alongside 7 rebounds. And also 7 points by Tobias Harris. He had a monster night Wednesday night, 34 points, 10 rebounds against Brooklyn. Yep, great show indeed with these two teams. Great game with these two teams tonight here. Going back and forth with the lead changes. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like down below. Let's get me to 20 plus likes before the end of this quarter here, guys. If you guys also enjoy the play-by-play that I commentate for you guys, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. I call play-by-play of basketball action, NBA, March Madness tournament, college basketball, NBA playoffs, all here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now we're just on the commercial break, going over a couple scores for you guys. Scoreboard update. Toronto Raptors leading by 15. They're up against the Washington Wizards. 8:30 left to go in the third quarter, 75-60. Close game, Pacers Timberwolves right now, 85-84. 6:20 left to go in the third quarter over there. Other games, Miami Heat up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, 31-24. And Memphis Grizzlies lead by 3 against the Cavs, 23-20. So some scores going on throughout the NBA. We'll get right back over here in just a moment. Let's see here. Behind the Arc fans got his list out for all-star players he voted for. My man Kemba. Trae Young, Giannis, Pascal Siakam, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, good old Kyrie, Zach LaVine, Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. Yeah, he's having a great year. Bradley Beal and also Drummond there to round it out. It's going to be interesting to see where they put Drummond here. So right before the trade deadline, they're trying to deal him off to someplace. As we get right back to action in this one. Chicago playing defense as Philly gets the basketball. Horford takes the jumper, right elbow down and no good. What a save, though, by Thibault. Puts into the hands of Horford. Horford feeds it to Ben Simmons. Simmons, dribble drive, right baseline, jams it down for 2. 58-57, 7:45 left to go in the third quarter. Bulls with the basketball up by 1. They have it into the hands of LaVine. LaVine at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Markkanen. Markkanen right wing, swings it back over into the hands of Satoransky, back over to Markkanen. Ball gets poked to the backcourt. LaVine gets it right back. Now they dribble, make their move inside. LaVine trying to pass that one. Oh, it's tipped and stolen away. Ben Simmons, 3-on-2. Fast break gets it. Nasty pass over to Harris. Harris into the lane. Oh, he missed the layup, though, in the reverse handle layup. Rebound in Chicago. 7:15 left to go in the third of 3. Taking the Bulls. Put it up. It's no good. Missed 3-point shot by Chicago at the left wing. Rebound Philly. Philly with the basketball. They have it into the hands of Simmons. Guarded by 1. Left baseline dribble. Spin move into the key. Simmons dishes this one over to Thibault. Thibault circling around the basket. Passes over to Harris. Back inside to Simmons into the lane. Jams it down for 2. Got a great one here. Lead change. Ding, ding, ding. 59-58. 6:51 left to go in the third quarter. We have a foul picked up low post by Josh Richardson, as Chicago got the ball back past the timeline inside the key, and a foul picked up by Richardson. If anybody's new here to the channel, make sure, guys, spike the like, hit the thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button as well. Let's keep this channel growing, guys. I appreciate it tonight. Let me know if anybody's new in the chat. Let me know who you're rooting for in this game. Chicago, bad pass, hit the back part of the backboard. They tried to go for a clear alley-oop, no good. Rebound, Philly. Philly with a basketball dribble drive, low post, puts it up and in off the backboard is Tobias Harris for 2. 61-58. Hey, what is good, my man Landon? Thanks so much for stopping by. Yes, St. Louis trying to go for the upset tonight at home. So they're up by 13. Thanks so much for the score update, my man. Up by 13 points, 53-40 against number 13 ranked Dayton. Wow. Crazy, crazy world of college basketball. 55-42 now. Thanks so much for the update, my man. 55-42 between Dayton and St. Louis going on. That Atlantic 10, watch out, guys. Those teams from the Atlantic 10, that team should be a 5-bid conference. It's sad that they're only going to get 3 at most this year. If not, probably 2. Dayton, VCU, and then whoever comes from that bunch, that's the best of them. It's going to be either up to a bunch of groups of these teams if they want a 3 spot in the A-10. We're on commercial break. Either St. Louis, Rhode Island, Richmond, St. Bonaventure, you can put in that category. You can also put Duquesne. That's 5 teams. 5 teams trying to battle for the number 3 spot. It's crazy in that division. And VCU honestly might not even get the 2. That's a VCU. It's just lackluster throughout the rest of this conference play. Vaughn putting in the chat, if he coaches a team, he will show good behavior to his players. That is good. That's a positive there. Thumbs up for you, dude. And right now, we're just on a commercial break. So we're going to get right back into this game in just a moment. Great game tonight here, Chicago. Shooting the ball fairly well. 48% from the court. 7 3-point shots made. This game's going to come down to free throws, though. Chicago missing 3 free throws, and that's the difference. Philadelphia perfect 7 for 7 at the free throw line. The Bulls are 5 for 8. So that is a difference so far in this one as we're on commercial break. Hey, what is good, my man Ryan? Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it tonight. What a good game so far, though. Like, constant lead changes all over the place. Got a good game between the Pacers and Timberwolves. Indiana leading 90-88 with 3.5 left to go in the third quarter there. Raptors up by 12 against the Wizards, 77-65. Let's see what we got for that time left to go. Dayton, St. Louis, 7:30. So we got 7:30 left to go in that game between Dayton and St. Louis. St. Louis up 55-42. Wow. Number 15, Michigan State, destroying Wisconsin tonight in college basketball. 63-39. Michigan State lost by 29 on the road against Purdue back on Sunday, but they are doing great tonight, just crushing Wisconsin in that one. Behind the Arc fan going out with some more of his players here, the Western Conference for the NBA All-Stars. He's got King LeBron, Luka Doncic, the Fear of the Beard, and Kawhi AD. Off the bench, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Karl Anthony, D'Angelo Russell, Russell Westbrook. Yeah, Brandon Ingram's had a great season. Even though the Pelicans have been down, he's been like the lone bright spot. Yeah, we got 5 days. 5 days until Zion Williamson's return. First ever NBA game he's projected to play in. I think it's against the San Antonio Spurs on the 22nd. Nikola Jokic, DeMar DeRozan, and Devin Booker. Yeah, Devin Booker's been great this year too. Also, Donovan Mitchell too. I would put in there. Devin Booker, I remember a couple of years ago had like a 70-point game against the Celtics towards the end. I think that was 2017. We're back to action. Bulls with the basketball, and they lose control of it inside the key. Going the other way, Philadelphia with a steal. Philly, right side, baseline dribble here. Harris floats it up in the key, gets it. Up and good for 2, 63-58. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Chicago with the basketball, dribbling now at the top of the key into the hands of Markkanen, and that ball, he tried to pass over a right wing over to Otto Porter, and the ball got tapped out of bounds by Ben Simmons, so Chicago will get this basketball right back. Oh, yep, I do remember that. So, yes, Vaughn is, got his birthday, January 22nd, of course. Vaughn's birthday is coming up. Happy birthday to you, my man, and I wish you the best birthday. 18 years old, brother. Almost there. Five more, days. Dribble drive, low post, floats it up, left hand, they get it. For two, it is going. Zach LaVine gets that one. 63-60. 5:35 left to go in the third quarter. Got a great one. Am I streaming on February 16th? I don't know my schedule yet there. I'll take a look. I don't even know what day that is. I'll take a look and see what day that is. Horford has it at the free throw circle. Swings it back over low post. Ben Simmons tried to jam it down. We got a foul before that happens. Stops the clock in the court. Let's see. February 16. What we got there? Is that the Daytona 500? I think that is. Yeah, that is the Daytona 500. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I might do that on Sportscaster, or I might just watch the race with John. I usually take the time out every single February, whenever it is, on the Sunday of February. Usually third Sunday of February for the Daytona 500. Left wing perimeter, left baseline. Oh, that's the Mean Girl's birthday is on that day. Oof. Oof, man. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Missed shot by Philly, going the other way. Rebound by Chicago. Top of the key. They put the ball now into the hands of LaVine. LaVine has it the right wing perimeter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Zach LaVine takes a three. Top of the key. This one's up. No good. Hits back iron. Rebound Philadelphia. Korkmaz puts the ball past the timeline into the hands of Tobias Harris. Harris dribbling right wing perimeter. 4:40 left to go in the third. Harris, spin move, inside, step back, right elbow two. That one no good, but a jam, two-hand, put back by Ben Simmons. Throwing it down right there. It's a 5-point lead by Philly. 65-60 and a great one tonight. 4:25 left to go in the third. Bounce pass. Oh, bad pass. A little bit too wide. Oh, Chicago got it back, though. A little bit too wide in the pass. Over to Zach LaVine in the key. Philly got it stolen back, but LaVine got it back, but poked it out of bounds. So the ball will go right back over to Philadelphia. Yep, Daytona 500, February 16th. Can't wait for that. It's always a huge, huge sporting event. I always look forward to NASCAR racing. The season opener is always the best. Daytona 500. We're back to action here. Swings over to Tobias Harris, left wing perimeter. Left baseline dribble for Harris. Dishes this one back out to Horford. Feeds it inside. That ball stolen away from behind, and we get a whistle a foul. It's going to say reach in, I think, by Chicago. Kobe White commits the foul. I am 100% streaming on Vaughn's birthday for January 22. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Philly, left baseline, dishes this one back outside. Korkmaz takes a right corner three. It's up, it's good. Furkan Korkmaz draining down the triple. Under 4 left to go. That is, that's Wednesday. Yeah, that's Wednesday the 22nd. I believe I'll be doing NBA that night. I think that's the Raptors versus 76ers again. 76ers got a ton of national TV, next, few weeks or so. Dribble right baseline. Nice feed inside. Chicago tearing it down right there with a two-handed jam. Off the assist by Thaddeus Young. It goes down. And Cristiano Felicio jammed it down with the two hands. He'll go to the free throw line as he got fouled as well to shoot the and one. If any of you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play here basketball action as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yep, Jimmy Johnson, his final season. The legend. 7 NASCAR championships. I remember growing up with Jimmy Johnson. And this will be it. Last season, 36 races on the schedule, and it's going to be so sad to see him go. I loved watching him race growing up, but I'm so glad he stuck with the same number 48 every single year. As that's a 3, Korkmaz takes it, and they count it. It's going to be a deep 2, actually, so Korkmaz hits it. His foot was on the line, 71-63. Chicago with the basketball, LaVine. Puts that ball now with the left elbow into the hands of Felicio. Felicio back over to Levine. Levine open three with space out in front of him. Misses it though. Back iron rebound by Harris of Philadelphia. Harris has back into the hands of Simmons. Simmons over to Thibault. Thibault right wing perimeter. Now over to Ben Simmons. Simmons right elbow. Swings it back outside left wing. Catch and shoot. Oh, he's on fire tonight, boys. Furkan Korkmaz, another triple from him. He is just completely taking it over. 74-63. Korkmaz with 15. He's draining down 5 3-point shots. 5 for 6 from behind the arc. Chicago with the basketball. Top of the key, dribbling towards their right now. Levine dishes it over to Kobe White. Kobe White, free throw circle, has the basketball. Jumper over Simmons, no good. Hits the side rim out of bounds. As the ball go back to Philadelphia, an 11-point lead, largest lead of the game here by Philly. Furkan Korkmaz doing everything himself, just managing to get open, clear some space, and hit 3-point shots, and some really nice passes past couple possessions. One of them by Ben Simmons all the way from one wing of the court to the other. Nice feed by Simmons. Nasty spin move, by the way, by Simmons. Passes down in the left corner. Perimeter over to Harris. Got tipped out of bounds, though. Last touch by the Bulls stops the clock. 2:09 left to go. Korkmaz already 15 tonight. Averages just above 8 points per game. Let's see. May 27th is his golf friend's birthday for Vaughn. Well, there you go, Vaughn. And behind the arc fans watching Spurs game on the Spurs app. That's awesome. Left wing three. They take this one from the outside, and that is another 3-point shot by Korkmaz. He has taken over this one. 18 by Korkmaz. 1:55 left to go in the third quarter. Kobe White with the basketball. He has at the right wing perimeter. White now dribbling, making his move inside into the lane. Floats up the shot. White hits it for 2. That one's good. 77-65. Let's see. Are the Heat crushing the Thunder? I'll take a look at that score right now for you, man. It's an 8-point game. So 8-point game. 44-36. 8:20 left to go in the second quarter. So it's still manageable there. Still a lot of time left to go. So it's an 8-point game. Philadelphia commits the offensive foul with 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. This ball will go right back over to Chicago. 77-65. Bulls need to score some buckets. They've been struggling from behind the arc, too. Philadelphia's been just draining down triples here. 5 for 7 in the third quarter with 3-point range. Most of that damage done by Korkmaz. Kobe White inside. Floats it up. White shot blocked from behind by, I think that's O'Quinn. Yep, O'Quinn gets the block from behind for Philadelphia, but Kobe White got the shot blocked from behind. It goes out of bounds, and Chicago get it right back. Pass it over, right corner perimeter. Chicago with the basketball. Dribbling, dishes it back outside Felicio. Hands it off to Kobe White. White now with the right elbow. Step back. Ooh, thinking about step back 3. No, passes right corner 3. They take it. They hit it. Good 3-point shot to draw now. Winning 9 points in this one. With a minute left to go in the third quarter. Ooh. It's Josh Richardson, who was holding his arm for a second. Not sure if he is injured or hurt. Yeah, Josh Richardson just holding on to his left arm in pain as he has to go off now towards the bench area in the last play. He's trying to guard. Ooh, right there. Just tried to reach behind the pick and roll. And ooh, just bang right in as he was trying to cover Kobe White. Ouch. So Josh Richardson hurt. He's going to go out of this game wincing now in dire pain with a left arm. Let's see. Right back in the chat. Vegas Vix's greatest NASCAR drivers ever. Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and now Jimmy Johnson. That's fantastic. Yeah, I remember growing up with those 3 guys. It was awesome to see those guys race. You can also add other popular racers. I would say one of my favorite drivers in NASCAR was Carl Edwards. He was just like Gronkowski. Like, I feel like his career was way too short, but I loved Carl Edwards. He only had like a 10-year career in NASCAR. He was a beast, though. He brought NASCAR to like a whole new sport. Like, whenever he used to win, he used to do backflips off his car, but he was awesome. It was always like classic NASCAR racers. Tony Stewart is one of them. Always like, man, it was always just don't mess with Tony because, man, he had the classic temper there. Tony would just wreck you if you messed with him in the next racer. So, hey, welcome on the channel here. Gabe, thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Putting out that I should be a commentator. Someday, man, someday I'll definitely do it here. As we're back to action, 77-68. The Heat actually aren't crushing the Thunder that bad. It's still a manageable game. Gonna take a look at the score. Heat just got a big shot, though, 45-36. So it's a 9-point game. It was 8 points when I updated you guys. But 45-36, 7:50 left to go in the second quarter between the Heat and the Thunder right now. 51 seconds here left to go in the third quarter. Reach and foul just committed by Chicago. It's going to be a shooting foul, actually, committed by Chicago. Furkan Korkmaz, career high, made 3-point shots tonight. He is in cruise control mode. 6 for 7 from behind the arc. Korkmaz shooting at the free throw line. First shot's up, first shot's good. He's got himself 19. For somebody who only averages 8 points per game. Yes, I do miss DW on Fox. Oh, man. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Classic DW. Korkmaz. Missed the second one, though. 79-68. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Korkmaz. He's got a great game so far tonight. Chicago with the basketball. Kobe White dribbling. Top of the key. Takes the three. This one's up. White rattled around. He tried to go for the offensive rebound. He couldn't get it, though. As that was Markkanen who got boxed out. We have a foul. It's going to be committed by Philly. Philly tried to go up for the rebound alongside with Markkanen. 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Going to the free throw line to shoot 2. It was Markkanen and also Cornet going up for the rebound. It was Cornet who was the one actually who got fouled. So Cornet here shooting 2 at the line for Chicago. First shot by Luke Cornet. This one's up. This one's good. They have a 69 on the board, trailing by 11. And now 10. So trailing by 10 at the moment. 79-69. See if they can cut it to single digits right now with Luke Cornet at the free throw line. Shoots the second one. That one no good. Hits back on it. Rebounds by O'Quinn of Philadelphia. They take it past the half-court line as they have it at the right wing here with Raul Neto. Neto puts that one inside. Low post into the hands of James Ennis. Gets poked out of bounds. We got 22 seconds left to go in the third. There's a shooting foul on that one, too. So Philly going to the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot is good. And they have an 80 spot on the board. James Ennis hits his first one. They'll have a second opportunity here at the free throw line. Shot number 2. James Ennis puts it up. That one's through. 12-point ball game. 81-69 to score. Chicago get the inbound. They have to get past the half-court trap. That ball tipped up is stolen. That ball gets stolen by Philadelphia. They have numbers now. They take the 3. Top of the key. No good. Hits the front rim. Tipped around. No good by Ennis. Tries to get the rebound, and he pokes it out of bounds. Last touch by James Ennis. Goes out of bounds. Chicago gets the basketball with 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This has been a low-scoring type of game here. As a late with a couple... Philadelphia's defense really coming in strong. Korkmaz taking over. That third quarter dribble drive to the hole with 0.5 left to go. Kobe White puts his team back within 10 right now. 81-71. That is a major bucket if Chicago wants to get winning close in this one and try to get a comeback. 0.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Puts it up to Korkmaz. Korkmaz just flings it at the horn. No good anyway. Airball. Didn't even get the shot off in time. So end of the third quarter. 81-71 to score. Gonna put over the graphic here for the fourth quarter. 12 more minutes left to go in basketball action of this one tonight. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it on the channel. Let's see, right back into the chat right now since we got on the commercial break. Vaughn pointing out, I think that the PGA Tour is rigged. I haven't really seen that much PGA Tour to give you like an analysis on that. I really don't watch golf that much. If I'm lucky, like 1 time per year I watch golf, if at most. So I have no opinion about that until I watch more golf. Vegas Vic's pointing out, feels like Devin McCourty and Tom Brady will retire. 1 more ring on their finger. That would be something sweet to see. I really do hope Tom stays. I don't like any of these reports that people are putting out. It's just crazy. I don't even listen to all those reports of what's going on. Hey, welcome on the channel, Ryan Moe. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it here. I love it when new people stop by in the channel. We just ended the third quarter, by the way, guys. Gonna go over a scoreboard update. Thanks so much, Landon, for the update. Wow, Dayton leading St. Louis. Coming from a comeback. Dayton was down by 14 a couple minutes ago. Yeah, 2 minutes remaining, 64-61. So, update you guys on that score. It's number 13, Dayton, now currently holding on to the lead against St. Louis. Yep, I'm with you there, Ryan. I am rooting for Dayton to win that game. I'm rooting for Dayton to win that game. They are a dark horse at the moment for me in the tournament. I really do hope they beat St. Louis. Any team that beats Dayton, that is bad for my sake. If you're a Rhode Island Rams fan like me, that is just bad for URI basketball because you don't want anybody else to beat Dayton besides you guys. And there's a lot of golden opportunities there. The A-10 is pretty strong. What you have is Dayton. You have VCU basically at number 2 in the conference. Not in the standings, but thought to be number 2. And then you have a group of like 5 teams right behind them that could be a possible third bid into the tournament from the A-10 to make an at-large right on the bubble. They'll probably get an 11-11 play-in game or a 12-12 play-in game on the first 4 game. With those teams battling it out for the 3 spot in the A-10, it looks like this. Rhode Island, Duquesne, St. Louis is one of them, St. Bonaventure, and there's another one in that mix, I feel like. But, yeah, that's how tight the A-10 has been there with, like, the good teams in that conference. George Mason has dropped down, so they're not really in consideration now. Duquesne has played the easiest schedule, like, out of anybody in college basketball. They're going to be tested in the next month or so. Yeah, I think Duquesne's, like, 15-2. They have played all, like, bottom of the barrel, I think, A-10 opponents. Now the real test comes when they take on teams like Dayton, St. Louis, Rhode Island. It's going to be interesting to see what really happens there. Because, I mean, you're going to be able to... Duquesne's the team that will be able to get wins against UMass, LaSalle, Fordham, those type of teams. But it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to beat the better teams at the top half of the A-10. But that's really an interesting conference right now. I hope they can get 3 bids. They're deserving of 5, in my opinion. But they're only going to get 3. As we're back here, 4th quarter, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if any of you guys are new to the channel. 11:50 left to go in the 4th quarter. Chicago with the basketball trailing by 10. They hand it off to Kobe White. Kobe White going inside, feeds it over. And the two-handed jam at the left baseline. That one goes down for 2 by Markkanen. Puts it back to 8. 81-73. Yeah, Devin McCourty, I agree with you. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. He's had an incredible career. That ball taken away, stolen by Chicago in the key. Bulls have it. Top of the key, Thaddeus Young puts it back out. Kobe White takes the 3, no good. Hits the front rim, rebound Philly. Yeah, we were talking about NASCAR earlier, Landon. I'm a big NASCAR fan, by the way, man. Jumper at the free throw circle. That one goes up, it goes through. I might stream a couple races over on Sportscaster if I do have a chance. 83-73, Kyle O'Quinn with 8 right now for the 76ers. Chicago with the basketball. 1 minute through the 4th quarter. Dribble drive inside low post. That ball gets poked out of bounds. Last touch by Philly. So Chicago get it back underneath their basket here. Landon's ready for Kentucky to bounce back when they take on Arkansas tomorrow. There's a couple of teams that's interesting. Very few losses, but they're not ranked in the top 25. One of them I've kept my eye on is Stanford. I think Stanford is 15-2, and yet they're not ranked. USC is 14-3. That's a 3-point shot. That is missed by Chicago. Rebound by Philly. 10:40 left to go in the 4th. Top of the key, Korkmaz dribbling towards his left. Furkan Korkmaz, 6 3-point shots. That is a career high for him in this game tonight. James Ennis with the basketball right elbow. Puts it now into the hands of Neto. Neto splits the double team with a right-handed layup. Banks it up and in off the backboard. That one is good for 2. Puts it back up to 12, 85-73. 10:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Do I show most games? I can't show, like, the actual screen because that's copyright laws, but I do play-by-play of games. College basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament, NBA playoffs all here on my channel. 85-75, 10 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Philly past the timeline now with Korkmaz, dribbling towards the right wing. Oh, lost control of the basketball, and we got a reach and fall committed by Chicago. Yep, Sixers are winning. Welcome on the stream here, Lily Vlogs. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Awesome. Landon's a big NASCAR fan. I bet that you've been to Kentucky Speedway, I bet, before. I just went up to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. First ever time at New Hampshire this past July. I also went to Pocono on the racetrack tours, completely free, up there in the Pocono Mountains. 9:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Philly had the basketball, just got poked out of bounds. Dayton and St. Louis, 1-point game, 66-65 with a minute 18 left to go. So that's the score right now, 66-65, 1:18 remaining in that game. They inbound it. James Ennis going alone to the hoop right there off the backdoor, cut into the lane. Jams it down with the two hands. 87-75. Make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe, guys. Let's get me to 20+ likes tonight on the channel. Chicago with the basketball in the key. Shot fake, left-handed. Layup, it goes up and in off the backboard. That will count by the rookie from Arkansas, Daniel Gafford. Puts this one back up to 10. Philly with the ball. 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Philly has it. Passes back outside, top the key three. They take it, no good. Hits the backboard by Korkmaz, rebounded by Chicago. Chicago trailing by 10. They have the basketball. They flip it back outside. Perimeter passing here at the right wing of the perimeter. Into the hands of that would be Markkanen. Markkanen swings it back out. They have it at the right wing perimeter for Chicago with 9 minutes left to go. They take a deep three. Right wing, no good off the mark. Rebound, James Ennis of Philadelphia. Philly with the basketball. Big burst of speed. Neto into the paint. Passes this one over to Richardson. Swings it back outside. Left wing. Bounce pass. Feeds over to Ennis. That ball tipped up into the air. Stolen away by the Bulls here. Kobe White. Past the half-court logo. 8:40 remaining. White dribbling coast to coast. Lays it up and in with a left hand. He gets to the fall. Puts it back to an 8-point game. Great one tonight, everybody. 8:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. 87-79 to score in this one. Make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button also. Great game. Let's see our scoreboard update. I'll do that for you guys since we're on commercial break right now. All focus turning to Dayton versus St. Louis. 22 seconds remaining. Number 13 ranked Dayton Flyers on the road against the Billikens. Dayton is leading by 3, 68-65. In college basketball, earlier tonight, number 15 Michigan State won against Wisconsin, 67-55. So Michigan State won today. Dayton trying to close it out against St. Louis. That game is over on ESPN2. Raptors crushing the Wizards tonight, 109-84. Pacers lead the Timberwolves 107-103. And Heat lead the Thunder 52-42. That's a couple of games going on throughout the NBA at the moment. This is still Chicago's hanging right in there. But Furkan Korkmaz, what a night by him for the 76ers. He did it in the third quarter. Korkmaz from behind the arc, 6 3-point shots made out of 7 attempts, 20 points. It's a career high. 6 made 3-pointers for Furkan Korkmaz tonight. Could I do the Coca-Cola 600? That's a really long race. That is long. That's right before Memorial Day, I think. It all depends on what the NBA schedule looks like, because that game is usually around like a NBA game. That's the only thing, or so. Let's see here. This might work. I'm gonna post in here. Google that I just posted in the chat, Ryan. I believe that's how you're able to get it on a computer. Just type in 123TV ESPN2 on Google, and you should be able to get that stream. Most of the times they have it there on online on that website that you're able to get that game. So if you want to see the last like 20 seconds or so with Dayton versus St. Louis, that's the way that you can get that game right now. That's over on ESPN2. February 16th, Landon will watch the Daytona 500. Awesome. That's one of the greatest moments in racing. Incredible. Yeah, if any of you guys have ever been to any NASCAR tracks before, let me know in the chat. It's pretty cool to hear what you guys have been to, what type of tracks you guys have been. I have been to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Went to my first race back in July. It was fantastic. Bought tickets once again to go this year because it's been so good. It's going to be awesome to go. I got to see Kevin Harvick get his first win of the season, so that was awesome. Currently on the commercial break here, 87-78 is the score in this matchup. Got about 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Yep, Dayton, another big game against Duquesne coming up in a few weeks. That's what Ryan puts here. According to what I'm seeing here on the scoreboard, it's 18 seconds, and Dayton has a 1-point lead, 68-67. Yeah, I'm just going to see what that schedule looks like for Dayton coming up. Just going to pull up that schedule when I do have a chance. We're back to action, 87-79. 8:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Backdoor cut. Tobias Harris jams it down for 2. Puts it right back up to a 10-point lead. Oh, awesome, man. You're a Chase Elliott fan. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like the young guys. I'm a Chase Elliott fan. I really like Chase Elliott. Ryan Blaney is really good. Chicago is the basketball. They have it left elbow, dribble drive inside. They lose control of it, but it's going to go off Horford out of bounds. 8:06 left to go. I hope Chase really has a big season. That'd be awesome. We'll take a look. I just brought up Dayton's schedule. I'm going to give it to you guys in just a moment here once we have another stoppage in time. Chicago with the basketball, floats it up, and that shot off back. Oh, yeah, back iron, no good. Almost went into the net, but no. Hit the back iron twice to get the offensive rebound. Kobe White puts up a 3, no good. Left wing, pinwheels around. Oh, big offensive rebound. Shot fake, puts up the shot and a block by Al Horford. Chicago gets it right back, though. Bulls moving it around the perimeter. Right corner 3, this one's up. No good, back iron, tips it back out, and Ben Simmons gets the rebound. Korkmaz with the basketball, swings it back out. Left wing perimeter, Philadelphia with the ball. Philly has it now, dribble drive, low post. Ben Simmons lays it up and in for 2 with a... Is it going to count or no? Yep, it is. Ben Simmons with a 2... Lays it up and in for 2. Off the backboard, he's got 20 tonight. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists tonight by Ben Simmons. 91-79. Chicago with the ball right elbow. Looking to pass it somewhere. That ball trying to be stolen away. Goes all the way to the backcourt. Bulls pick it up with Kobe White. 7 minutes left to go. 3 on the shot clock. White dribble drive. Inside into the lane. Oh, with a block right there by Ben Simmons, but he gets called with a blocking foul. 7:02 left to go. Let's see how you guys are going off in the chat. I gotta just see this. Dayton, close game there. St. Louis missed the jumper. Dayton got the rebound. Foul. 69-69. Going into overtime. Wow. 7:02 left to go in the fourth. 91-80 is this score here. And that game is in overtime. Thanks so much, guys, for the update. Wow. Yeah, Ryan putting out the question, how did Maine even win a game in their conference? First conference win of the year. I think they beat UMass Lowell. I think that's who they beat. I know Sergio his name is Sergio Adarwich, the point guard for Maine. He dropped down, I think, 35 points. They won that game in overtime. They got a bunch of international players on the team. He's from the country of Lebanon. That ball tipped around, gets rebounded by Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons puts it back out. Korkmaz feeding this one over left wing. Back over to Korkmaz at the top of the key. Korkmaz dribble drive inside. Flushes it down with the 2 hands. Oh, what a jam right there. Into the lane by Korkmaz. 93-81, 6:25 remaining. Korkmaz with a great night tonight. 22 points. He only averages about 8 points per game. Chicago with the basketball. Top of the free throw circle. Into the hands of Felicio. Felicio swings it back out wide to the right wing perimeter. As they have the ball now into the hands of Satoransky. Puts that one to the left wing. And that ball goes out of bounds. Bad pass by Chicago. They turn it over. And Philadelphia gets it right back. Wow. I can't believe that. That game's going into overtime. 69-69. Classic score going into overtime between Dayton and St. Louis over on ESPN2. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia, Simmons feeds it over to Korkmaz. He shoots the 3. Oh, he's got it. Number 7 tonight for Furkan Korkmaz with 6. That going to count or not? Yup. 22 points is a career high by Korkmaz. Did they blow it dead before or what? They're not going to award him the 3? Okay, offensive foul they call for Philly. So that will not be a 7th three-point shot made. Offensive foul before the shot. Chicago got the ball. They took the 3. No good. Rebound, Philadelphia. 76ers with the basketball. Top of the key, Simmons. Simmons makes the move inside the ball, stolen away here. 3-on-2, fast break. Pass up ahead of the court with a two-handed jam going down. They flush it right down right there for the slam by the Bulls. Puts it back to a 10-point game. 93-83. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 5:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Simmons dribbling now at the right wing perimeter. Feeds it back out on top. They take a three. Korkmaz launches. No good. That one hits the front rim. And it gets rebounded by Chicago. Bulls with the basketball at the left wing perimeter now. Chicago at the 76er logo with 5:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. That is weird why ESPN2 has the game back way early in the first half. And that's a turnover. Satoransky could not haul on the pass. And that's going to be a turnover. I'm going to take a look at that, see why ESPN2 has it all the way back early in the first half. That's so weird. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Philadelphia with the basketball. Korkmaz floats it up, left elbow. He's got it. Korkmaz is having a solid night. He's got 24. 4:30 left remaining. 12-point lead here by the 76ers. Chicago with the basketball. They have a top of the key. Feeds it over to Markkanen. Markkanen left elbow. Nice bounce back. It's on the backdoor cut. Levine lays it up and in for two. It's been between that type of score tonight. 10-point, 8-point. It's the type of score. 4:20 remaining. Landon hopes that Chase Elliott wins the Daytona 500 this year and can get a huge win. That'd be awesome, man. 4:10 left to go remaining. Left wing three. From the outside. That one hits the bottom right part of the backboard. Levine comes up with the rebounds for Chicago. Chicago with the basketball now. Zach LaVine dribbles left corner, and that's going to be a charge. Zach LaVine commits the offensive foul as Korkmaz. He has been the hero tonight with 24 points. Takes the charge at the left corner perimeter. Zach LaVine commits the offensive foul. Ball goes back to Philadelphia with 4:06 left to go on the clock. Philly with the basketball. Past the half-court logo. Top of the key now, Ben Simmons. Lob pass over to Horford. Horford, right baseline. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit the subscribe button also, as I call play-by-play in the channel. Harris. Top of the key, 7 on the shot clock. 3:40 left remaining. Tobias Harris, dribble drive. Dishes this one back outside. Nice perimeter passing. They take a three. It is up. It is good. By the rookie, Matisse Thybulle, dropping down the triple. That could be the exclamation point tonight. Nice three-point shot. Here we go. So, going into commercial break. Going to get right back onto the chat. Let's see. Landon will watch the Daytona 500. Not streaming it, but he will watch it. That's cool. Awesome, man. It's always great to watch some NASCAR races, the better ones with the whole restrictor plate, whole package there that they have with the super speedway stuff. Daytona and Talladega are like the best speedways to watch. They're super speedways, I should say. Because there's always the big one. Always the big one that happens. That swallows up like 15 to 20 cars usually. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Vaughn's friends that he hung out at his old school was Braden Young, Mark Anthony, Emmanuel Servin, Jared Brown, and Arnolf Sanchez. There you go. Arnolf Sanchez. What a name. St. Louis up by 2. 71-69 against Dayton. Wow. Yeah, what in the world's going on? Yeah, ESPN2 has got mad lag tonight on it. They're all the way back at the first half. I just went on the stream, and that's what they have. Jeez. So there's just mad lag to that stream. I don't know what in the world they were doing there. That's usually how you're able to get a lot of the games there. I've never had that problem before. I've seen it done once for ESPN, and then it gets corrected, but it's at the worst inopportune time right now. Because there's a really good basketball game going on. You can't have a score of like 13-8 because it's actually 71-69. So I'll update you guys with that score. Man, that's too bad. 71-71 is the score. It just got tied up. 3:40 left to go in OT between St. Louis and Dayton. Michigan against Iowa just tipped off their game a couple minutes ago. 6-4 Michigan. Tomorrow I'll be back. Some more college basketball. That's weird why that's doing that. Let's see what else we got. Wonder if there's anything else I can direct you to? See, I hate clicking on stuff because it brings up random like links and things like that that I don't want to do. But that site is safe. That's weird why it dragged out like that. I don't know if they have it on the Watch ESPN app with that one. Usually they put up everything on the Watch ESPN app, but I looked for that event and it just wasn't there for some reason either. Yeah, it's giving me a choose provider right now. It's over on the Watch ESPN app, but it usually never does that for me. That's weird. So right now we're on the commercial break with these two teams. We'll get back in just a moment here, everybody. Alright, so here we have it, back to action. 3:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chicago with the basketball, makes their move inside. They dish it back outside to the top of the key. The Bulls with the basketball now with 3:20 left to go in the fourth. Puts the ball into the hands of LaVine. LaVine down by 13. Dribble drive into the paint. Oh, what a block by Thibault from behind. That was a huge block. Ben Simmons, free throw circle, back over to Thibault. Takes the three, no good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by Chicago. Bulls with the basketball as we get 3 minutes remaining. Dribble drive inside LaVine. LaVine puts it up, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Believed by Tobias Harris, commits the foul. 3:02 remaining. Man, Zach LaVine held... He had 30 points in back-to-back games. He has gut tonight. He hits the first one at the free throw line. He's going on 20 at the moment. 98-86. Yeah, a lot of those games are on CBS Sports Network. So that's actually not like the CBS channel. That's CBS SN. That's like a cable channel because I can't get that one with my TV. That's CBS SN. But that puts on a lot of the conference games for the A10. Yeah, let's see here. Dayton's schedule coming up. I'll just update you guys in just a moment. Currently on a commercial break, 98-86 is the score. So we'll get right back to action here in just a couple moments. About 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter in this one. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Obi Toppin has followed out. Wow, that is huge. That is huge. That might be the killer tonight for Dayton. That St. Louis was able to get him into foul trouble because he is the team. Also, the people that Vaughn hangs out with is Paul, Lewis, Sal, Lawrence, and Jose Vega. Those are quite the list of names there. More like Trevor Lawrence. Yep, that would be an interesting character if you look like Trevor Lawrence. So yeah, Korkmaz, career high mode, 6 for 8 shooting tonight from 3-point range, 24 points. Wow, St. Louis leading that game 72-71. That's insane. Philadelphia will get the basketball back as Chicago makes that free throw. It's 98-87. Now the score is Ben Simmons dribbles it past the half-court logo. Simmons at the right wing feeds it off to Korkmaz. Shot fake, and Korkmaz gets fouled from behind the three-point arc, so he's going to have 3 shots coming up with 2:50 remaining. So 2:50 left to go in this one. 11-point lead by Philadelphia. They're going to say, actually, it's before the shot. Looked like it was on his shooting motion, but the rest will say before the shot, so they just inbound it. Philly passes over left corner here to Al Horford. Horford with the basketball, takes the jumper. This one left baseline, that one no good. Off the mark, rebound by Chicago. Bulls with the ball now. Left wing perimeter. LaVine now dribbling towards the right wing. 2:35 left to go. LaVine, ball got tipped at the top of the key, gets it back. Swings it over to the right wing, back over LaVine. LaVine with the ball. LaVine takes the 3. Top of the key, this one's up. This one, no good off the backboard. Offensive rebound, though, Chicago. Bulls get it back. Chris Dunn feeds it. Left corner. Markkanen They take the 3 down with no good. Off the mark by Markkanen, goes out of bounds. Last touched out by the 76ers. Yeah, Philly's showing up in this one. Doesn't surprise me tonight. They've been great so far this year at home. Chicago needs to start scoring. Korkmaz was the real winner tonight that showed up. Chicago still with the ball in the key. They have it at the right elbow. So they take their man one-on-one. Takes a jumper. Free throw circle. This one, ugly looking shot, hits the bottom left part of the backboard. And that is a shot clock violation by the Bulls. So Philly will get this one back. So let's see here. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Dayton Flyers' upcoming schedule, they got quite the list of teams here, all coming right on basically the bubble. They can earn their way into the tournament. St. Louis, one of them tonight, taking them into overtime, but also St. Bonaventure on the bubble alongside Richmond, Duquesne. And those are the upcoming games, right smack 3 in a row. St. Bonaventure, Richmond, Duquesne, as Philadelphia takes the shot. Horford puts it up and in. And now they have triple digits. 100-87. So that is the score. This game's kind of out of reach. 1:30 left to go. Chicago misses the shot. Rebounded Philadelphia. Ben Simmons passed the half-court logo. Am I doing the Daytona 500 this year? I might do it on Sportscaster unless I hang out. I'm not sure yet, since that's still a month away. 1:10 left to go. Chicago with the ball top of the key, swings it over. Right wing, they take a 3. This one is up. This one, no good. Hits the bottom left part of the backboard. 1 minute remaining. Vaughn putting here, do you think that next week is his last week in his new school because those gangsters, if they're going to jump him? I don't think it's going to be your last week. Just keep your head up high, dude. Just avoid those type of kids at all costs and make some new friends that's not friends with those kids, and you should be fine. Dribble drive inside. They miss the layup by Harris. Gets rebounded by Chicago with 38 seconds remaining. Levine into the key. Lays it up. It's going to count for 2, but the damage has been done. Philadelphia will improve to 20 wins at home here. 20-2 on the year for the 76ers. Scoreboard update. St. Louis leading by 1 against Dayton, 72-71 with 1:20 left to go in OT. 20 seconds left remaining in this one before I sign off in the video. And Philadelphia will just dribble out the clock. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. I appreciate it tonight. Yep, Dayton really needs to sweep those 3 teams, I think. St. Bonaventure, Duquesne was on the schedule. But yeah, it all starts tonight with St. Louis. A lot of bubble teams out there. We got 2 seconds remaining, and this game has just gone final. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. I appreciate it on the channel tonight. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow. Got some great games for you guys in store. Possible triple header tomorrow. Louisville, Duke. I know I should be doing that one for sure at 6 o'clock. Lakers versus Rockets right after that one. I might even do Auburn against Florida at 1:30 right before that. So this game is finished off here. This game has just gone final. Philadelphia, 100-89 victors in this one. Let's see here what Dayton's got on the schedule. Dayton has 2 free throws according to Land. It looks like 50 seconds left to go in that game. Let's see. Yeah, they got a lot of teams right on the bubble coming up here. St. Bonaventure, Richmond, and Duquesne all at once, as that's their upcoming schedule for the Dayton Flyers. They got Richmond and Duquesne both on the road as well. Even though Duquesne, their arena is undergoing renovation, so they don't really have an actual home arena this season. But this game has just gone final, 100-89. I'll stay on for you guys, so you guys can get the score updates, unless it goes into like a double OT for some reason. But I'll stay on towards the end of overtime for you guys to discuss what's going on with the Dayton game. I'll even bring that up to see exactly what's going on right now. That game live over on ESPN2 at the moment. Then they got an easy team, Fordham, on February 1st to start out the month. Then they got, they're taking on St. Louis again. St. Louis against Dayton. This game has just gone final here. Philadelphia against Chicago, as this one has just gone final. But yes, St. Louis in overtime taking Dayton to OT. Crazy, crazy game in college basketball tonight with about 38 seconds left to go in OT. And St. Louis leading 74-73. Okay, 75-74 now. Thanks so much for the update. I appreciate it. Yeah, the scoring chart's just a little bit behind. But this game is just finished off. NBA scoreboard update before I sign off here on the channel. Pacers, close one, 4 seconds left to go against the Timberwolves, 116-114. Raptors destroying the Wizards tonight, 140-109 with 15 seconds left to go. Heat up against the Thunder, 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter, 63-53 right now is the score. Cavaliers lead the Grizzlies tight 156-54 as they start the second half. Hawks up by 2 against the Spurs. Just had the final a couple minutes ago. 76ers 189 over the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine led all scorers for the Chicago Bulls with 23 points tonight. And on the other side here for Philadelphia, what a night. Off the bench, Furkan Korkmaz, 24 points off the bench, career high for him. 6 3-point shots made as well, 8 for 11 from the court. He was firing on all cylinders tonight, and he was valuable why the Philadelphia 76ers improved tonight to 20 wins on the season at home at Wells Fargo Arena. Great game by Al Horford also. Horford with 20 tonight. 20 points, 11 rebounds, double-double tonight by Ben Simmons. He had another terrific game. Tobias Harris with 13 tonight as this game has just gone final a couple of minutes ago. We'll take a look at the team statistics here in just a second. Oh, man, doesn't look good for Dayton. Following Dayton. And 2 free throws coming up for St. Louis. Crazy games in college basketball, though. So it looks like there's like 14 seconds left to go. St. Louis leading by 1 point. 75-74 is the score between those two teams right now. So we'll just stay on to the very end of you guys update me or so. And then if that does go into a double OT, I'll just lead you guys over to ESPN or whatever. This game's tied up at 76-75. St. Louis with the lead with like 6 seconds left to go. Crazy though, as I take a look at the A10 standings. It's so wide open. Dayton and VCU right up at the top, but Dayton a 3 to win it. Is that what it was? Just putting her on the channel. Wow, that's crazy. Dayton wins it 78-76 the final. Oh my gosh, that's insane. So it looks like Dayton improves to 5-0 in the A10 with a victory. 16-2 overall. That's insane. Wow. Watch out for this team in March Madness. You could have them go all the way to like the Elite 8 Final 4. I see a deep run with the Flyers for sure. I'm just going to take a look at the point totals of that one. Wow, what a game. Yep, Dayton won it final in OT. Let's see who was the leading scorer. Crazy. Obi Toppin, 20 points, 10 rebounds. He's going like potential top 10 NBA draft pick. He's been insane this year. Just incredible dunker. And when you have to be like a good mid-major player, you have to be really good. And Obi Toppin is that type of player. And just an incredible season for him. Wow. So that's awesome there for Dayton to get the victory. So we just signed off here. Before I do so, I'm going to sign off on the stream. Philadelphia got red hot in the third quarter shooting the ball thanks to Furkan Korkmaz. 9 for 29 behind the three-point arc tonight by Philadelphia. 8 for 35 by Chicago from three-point range. Also, Philadelphia, some key passes led to some big three-point shots as they had in this one. 30 assists total. Chicago with only 21 assists total as this game has just gone final. I'm going to sign off on the video. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Before I sign off, make sure to hit the thumbs up here down below as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. NBA, college basketball, March Madness all season long. I'm going to sign off, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Friday as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.